Peace, 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 peace. Peace, love, and light to all American Aborigines. This is your brother, Aboriginal Power. Hopefully, you're enjoying your great grand rising. This is the Wake and Bake Show. So hit the like button, share the live stream. As soon as you come in the building, peace and blessings to everybody that's tapping in. Let's start the show.
The Hollywood.
Work is on its way, boy.
The Hollywood.
Work is on its way, boy.
Got a 4-5 with a new drum, but a new vibe in the street.
I sold my heart right to the streets and I can't play with that. This shit that I did for the streets, I'm not gonna talk about that. I bought my youngins a new 40, told them play with that. So when them niggas spin the black, how you gon' play with that? Got a 4-5 with a new drum, but a new vibe in the streets. Lay it down on the back blocks that I died in the streets. 4-5 with a new drum, but a new vibe in the streets. Lay it down on the back blocks that I died in the streets. Bodies on my conscience, and I won't let it. Paranoia taking over, I won't let it. Out your right mind, you won't sober. Know the streets took a toll on you, but you a soldier. This shit I seen too many times before. Drugs taking over, they won't let them go. They make a wrong move, fuck it, we gon' let it blow. He just let me know that niggas' minds ain't right. Only killing for protection. My young niggas got obsessions. For that clout, they gon' press him. Consumed by the hate, another snake that's gon' bless him. He's supposed to be your brother, but he's screaming out that slime shit. Got a blood oath with my family, that's my tie. Y'all put your faith in me, and now we got it, we gon' all shine. And that's my word to the streets. 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 That's my word, yeah. I sold my heart right to the streets and I can't play with that. This shit that I did for the streets, I'm not gonna talk about that. I bought my youngins a new 40, told them play with that. So when them niggas spin the black, how you gon' play with that? Got a 4-5 with a new drum, but a new vibe in the streets. Lay it down on the back blocks that I died in the streets. 4-5 with a new drum, but a new vibe in the streets. Lay it down on the back blocks that I died in the streets.
Father God, first I ask for forgiveness. I ask that you look past our times that we have fell short. Father God, for our ones who do not know your love, Father God, I know that is my purpose to be a lighthouse in your grace. Wherever you lead my steps, whatever obstacle or hardships to come, I pray that you give us strength in the face of the enemy. Father God, thank you for listening to my soul. Amen.
I sold my heart right to the streets and I can't play with that. This shit that I did for the streets, I'm not gonna talk about that. I bought my youngins a new 40, told them play with that. So when them niggas spin the black, how you gon' play with that? Got a 4-5 with a new drum, but a new vibe in the streets. Lay it down on the back blocks that I died in the streets. 4-5 with a new drum, but a new vibe in the streets. Lay it down on the back blocks that I died in the streets.
Whatever it takes. Hollywood.
Coco, this your season right now.
They won't see me. They won't let me, yeah. I gotta sleep with one eye open, tripping, making me nervous. I take a piss, my hand on the strap. I know the odds wanna murder, I got a feeling, keep my stomach paranoid, yeah. I won't let them, yeah. They won't see me, yeah. I gotta sleep with one eye open, tripping, making me nervous. I take a piss, my hand on the strap. I know the odds wanna murder, I got a feeling, keep my stomach paranoid, yeah. I can't let them, yeah. They won't see me, yeah. I put attention, all of my blood, all of my veins. They started with perky, now that hair by numbers veins. You started with serving, now them drugs drove you insane. Started with dealing, I grew up with killers, they taught me the game. I got some niggas that die behind, and that shit won't never the same. I know some niggas that lie behind, and that bullet had his name. Ain't no reason to cry about, cause that shit won't never change. MTF the 4th and P, my niggas can't get out the game. I gotta sleep with one eye open, tripping, making me nervous. I take a piss, my hand on the stern. I know the odds wanna murder. I got a feeling, keep my stomach paranoid, yeah. I won't let them, yeah. They won't see me, yeah. I gotta sleep with one eye open, tripping, making me nervous. I take a piss, my hand on the stern. I know the odds wanna murder. I got a feeling, keep my stomach paranoid, yeah. I can't let them, yeah. They won't see me, yeah.
Glossy, I glossy.
shit ain't been the same. Heard the ops talking to the feds, giving names. Who gon' feed my family if they take me out the game? Keep one in the head and one eye open, that ain't change. I'm quick to catch a body. When I shoot, he shoot, I know bro shooting right beside me.
Whatever it takes, it's heli. Whatever it takes, it's heli. I seek no rewards. Look. Pressures of being great. I'm tatted with scars, I feel the look from their eyes, I know they gazing from far. Overcoming my fears, I never wanted this life, been giving them pain. Know my soul been paying the price, give fuck about the ice. Really, I just give on my life, been thinking too much. Inside my head, I'm living it twice, been feeling convicted. Every time I step on this mic, my art form, it come from God. This ain't no gimmick, my nigga, the vision really is vivid. See my canvas and shiver. Every time I'm here to deliver. My ex-bitch, she ain't believing, now she crying me rivers. She got a heavy heart, but ain't no time for reminiscing. Guard my energy, won't turn me to a victim. Believe in my potential, fuck what you projecting. I make you see my words, like this is a projection. I pray to God to calm my soul, yes, I need some protection. Ain't busted down my watch, ain't busted down my change. Got everything to lose, got everything to gain. Yeah, my soul tied to this shit. And I told the opposition that I'll die for this shit. It's you versus you. Never let this fucking world ever tell you who the fuck that you supposed to be. It's you versus you. Never let them tell you who you are. Define yourself, nigga. Focus on your dreams. It's you versus you. Never let this fucking world ever tell you who the fuck that you supposed to be. It's you versus you. Never let them tell you who you are. Define yourself, nigga. Focus on your dreams. It's you versus you. It's you versus you. In conversation with myself, the hardest battle of all. And when you look inside that mirror, are you seeing your flaws? I became a man, and my dad was never involved. But all these people trying to be the same, it's hard to evolve. Gave birth to a poet. Really, I just write what I saw. And all them days alone writing, it was just me and God trying to find my purpose. I needed a sign. Many days I was lost, I was trapped in a bind. The type of fear that I felt, you can feel in your spine. It's me versus me. I knew that I was different from niggas. I talk my shit. And really, I be shitting on niggas. I'm staying humble. Yeah, I'm staying humble. Ain't busted down my watch, ain't busted down my change. Got everything to lose, got everything to gain. Yeah, my soul tied to this shit. And I told the opposition that I'll die for this shit. It's you versus you. Never let this fucking world ever tell you who the fuck that you supposed to be. It's you versus you. Never let them tell you who you are. Define yourself, nigga. Focus on your dreams. It's you versus you. Never let this fucking world ever tell you who the fuck that you supposed to be. It's you versus you. Never let them tell you who you are. Define yourself, nigga. Focus on your dreams. It's you versus you.
Don't let this fucking place define you.
It's you versus you. My life has been in motion. I'm a little windy. I'm not giving up yet. If you with me, time to place up your bet. Ain't no turning back, got niggas who ran. When we caught his ass, got caught in that jam. Yeah, you know who I am. Yeah, you know who I am. I can feel it coming. I can feel it coming. It's that feeling in your stomach, you can feel it coming. It's that feeling in your stomach, you can feel it coming. Yeah, you can feel it coming. Fake love, that snake you in your face, love. That snake you in your face, love. I told my brothers we gon' make it, that's how God wrote it. And the snake gon' show his face, cause that's how God wrote it. Too much fake love, that snake you in your face, love. Your face, love. That snake you in your face, love. I told my brothers we gon' make it, that's how God wrote it. And the snake gon' show his face, cause that's how God wrote it. Too much fake love, that snake you in your face, love. Your face, love. That snake you in your face, love. I told my brothers we gon' make it, that's how God wrote it. And the snake gon' show his face, cause that's how God wrote it.
Suave on the track.
Whatever it takes. The heli way.
Coco, this your season right now.
They won't see me. They won't let me, yeah. I gotta sleep with one eye open, tripping, making me nervous. I take a piss, my hand on the strap. I know the odds wanna murder. I got a feeling, deep my stomach, paranoid, yeah. I won't let them, yeah. They won't see me, yeah. I gotta sleep with one eye open, tripping, making me nervous. I take a piss, my hand on the strap. I know the odds wanna murder. I got a feeling, deep my stomach, paranoid, yeah. I can't let them, yeah. They won't see me, yeah. I put attention, all of my blood, all of my veins. They started with perky, now that hair right up his veins. You started with serving, now them drugs drove you insane. Started with dealing, I grew up with killers, they taught me the game. I got some niggas that die behind, and that shit won't never the same. I know some niggas that lie behind, and that bullet had his name. Ain't no reason to cry about, cause that shit won't never change. MTF to 4th and P, my niggas can't get out the game. I gotta sleep with one eye open, tripping, making me nervous. I take a piss, my hand on the strap. I know the odds wanna murder. I got a feeling, keep my stomach paranoid, yeah. I won't let them, yeah. They won't see me, yeah. I gotta sleep with one eye open, tripping, making me nervous. I take a piss, my hand on the strap. I know the odds wanna murder. I got a feeling, keep my stomach paranoid, yeah. I can't let them, yeah. They won't see me, yeah.
Lost, see, I glossed too, we shit ain't been the same. Heard the ops talking.
Peace, love, and light to all American Aborigines, man. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. If y'all can hear me loud and clear, man, go and hit that like button, man. Thumb up the motherfucking video, man. Y'all already know the vibes, man. What y'all got going on this Grand Rising? What y'all got going on, man? Huh? How y'all feeling? Let's get it together, goddamn. How y'all feeling this Grand Rising, man? Shout out to everybody that's in the building, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button when y'all come into the building, man. We got a lit show for y'all guys this Grand Rising. We got a nice lit show for you guys. Trying to make sure we're operating at full capacity. Shout out to everybody that's in the building, man. I want everybody in here to hit that like button, man. Thumb up the video, support the channel. You already know what the vibes is like. Yeah, man, I got a nice show, man. It's a lot to talk about. Hopefully, y'all got time. I got time. Y'all got time today? Y'all got time today? Let me know. I got a lot to talk about. We got a lot to talk about. Shout out to everybody that's in the building. Shout out to all the American Aborigines that's in the building, tuned in live. That's not even in the chat. Shout out to all the people that's watching. Shout out to everybody that is in the chat. All right, I'm going to shout out everybody that is in the chat. I'm going to shout out everybody that is in the chat. All right, let's do that right now. Shout out to everybody. You already know. Oh, before I even shout out everybody out, I need everybody to drop a fire emoji. I need everybody to hit the like button. I need everybody to share the live stream at least 2 times. That's Mando. That's mandatory. I got on hours worth of time. I got an ounce worth of time. Hey, I know that's right. I got a whole peasy. We got a lot to talk about today. You heard? Shout out to North American Negro, James Williams. Shout out to James Williams in the motherfucking building. Root Words, Dre Cobb's Music, Shamel Thompson, Esau 14, Miss Jelly, my cousin, Mr. Aboriginal Smith. Top of the morning to you, cuz. Shout out to Rudy from the Hustable. Shout out to you, Jovan Bernard, Master Green, The Enemy of Public, Ghetto Child Clinic, Ladariel Quintez. That's my bro, man. Day one, man. Good to see you around too, big bro. Shout out to my boy. Shout out to Brandon Rogers, Chief Crazy Overstanding, Boss Player, Jimmy Aboriginal The Truth. We got Tanya Parker. We got Shamel Thompson, my big sister, Chick Homedy Roots, Samantha White, Lady Spade. Damn, we lit in this thing, this Grand Rising, man. Keep turning up, man. Hit that like button. We got Buck Williams, Jaguar Clout. We got Chief Jonesy. We got Matthew Simmons. We got Mr. Brooklyn. Man, what's up, OG? Ain't seen you in a minute. Good to see you around. We got Mr. Brooklyn in the building, man. And we got Reginald Jones in this motherfucker, man. Shout out to Reginald Jones, man. One of the first one. We got Salvia. Who else? Let me go back and make sure we ain't missing nobody else. We got the OG Libra Son in here, man. Libra Son, one of the hardest working brothers behind the scenes. Shout out to Libra Son. India Goddess, Salvia Jones, Perfectly Imperfect, Enots, Aboriginal TV. Man, I got to give it up to Aboriginal TV. Come on now, give it up. Give it up. Give it up. Press 1. That nigga LTV be dropping some heat. My nigga be dropping that heat, man. You had a good ass show yesterday. I was listening to that shit since like I've been at the gym this morning. I was listening to that shit for the last 2-3 hours this morning. Seriously. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I see the shirt, man. Big Aboriginal Power shit, man. Go get it. This ain't, I forget who made this shirt for me. Who made this motherfucking shirt? One of the brothers or sisters made this shirt when I was in Atlanta. Oh, I was in New Orleans. One of the brothers came up. I believe the brother's name was Lawrence. I believe the brother Lawrence made this for me. Yeah, man. We got everybody in the building, man. So yeah. Hey, why does it seem like this whole, our Aboriginal movie's never really been any conflict between the term Aborigine, who he is, but it seems like it's becoming more and more of an issue, and we're going to talk about that here in a second. We're going to get into that. I'm going to be talking about Hassan Campbell and his rant. This nigga's a clown. He pretty much won't be where Charleston White at. He won't be famous on the internet. And so now he's trying to piggyback off of Charleston White's little clout ass run. We're going to be talking about 50 Cent and his son Marquise in that situation, which is in a public forum. We're going to be talking about that. It's a few things we're going to be talking about around this Grand Rising. So I'm going to need everybody to hit that like button. This is the Wake and Bake Show. So I want to know, what are y'all smoking on and where y'all at this Grand Rising? Let me know, what are you smoking on and where you at this Grand Rising, man. I need everybody to let me know right now in the chat what city and state you in and what are you smoking on. Drop a fire emoji in the chat. Hit that like button as you come into the building. If you want to smoke good, man, go to Asteroid Co. on Instagram. That's Asteroids Co. You know what I mean? Asteroids Co. on Instagram. DM him using promotion code Aborigine. And man, you'll get the Aboriginal player discount, man, on some of the best organic, hand-grown Aboriginal herb on the planet. You understand me? So make sure y'all go shop with my boy Asteroids. Also, with that being said, if you want to shop and wear Aborigine gear, you want to embrace the Aboriginal movement, you want to have a conversational starter, man, go to weare2am.com. Go to weare2am.com. That's what I appreciate that. Make sure y'all go support the Aboriginal clothing, memorabilia, things that you can acquire from the Aboriginal community. You know what I'm saying? Go shop. You know what I'm saying? It's getting Christmas time. Get somebody an Aboriginal coffee mug. So go get you a Chief Holiday t-shirt. Go get you some BAP gear. Go get you some 2 a.m. jogging suits. You understand me? Sweatpants or something. It's getting cold. It's getting winter. Hey, go get you something nice. Support the movement, man. Hey, man, we got Houston, Texas in the minute. Say, man, hey, man, we got Houston, Texas in the building. Yo, what up, fool? We got Blackfoot in the building, Maryland in the building. What up, fool? You know how we rocking, fool. DC, what up, Slim? What up, Mo? New Jersey in the building, word is bond. What's up, country ass nigga? Shout out to my nigga Enemies Public, man. You already know. Shout out to Jersey in the building. Shout out to Jersey in the building. Make sure y'all drop them cities and state. Let me know where y'all from this Grand Rising, what y'all smoking on this Grand Rising. Don't forget to type that in the chat as you enter in. Don't forget to type that in the chat as you enter in what city and what state you in. Shout out to Chicago in the building. Chicago in the building. Atlanta in the building. Atlanta, what up, nigga? You already know, man. Drip check, drip check, drip check. And you already know what it is. Columbus territory. Houston in the building. Houston and Compton. Are you in Houston, Mr. Aboriginal Smith? You in Houston with it? Okay. Shout out to my nigga Mr. Aboriginal Smith, Houston and Compton in a building. You already know Compton shit, man. Mafia shit, Crip Street. White Ruts in here. He saying Michigan. All right, Michigan. What part of Michigan, man? What city you in? Fort Worth in the building. Fort Worth in the building. I got you, enemy. I got you, gang. I got you, gang. Just hold your hearts. I got you, gang. Just stay active in the chat so I can see you. New York in the building. Huh? Nigga said Florida in the building. Florida in the building. That's what I'm talking about. Arlington. Nigga, I'm from Arlington, Texas. Nigga. Jackson in the building. We lit, man. Yeah, we're going to hold it down, man. Tri-state cities, the tri-state area is in the building, man. From Delaware, Philly to Jersey in this bitch, man. You already know what's going on. Shout out to everybody, man. It's good to see everybody back in the chat, man. Make sure y'all share the live stream, man. It's very important for you guys to share this live stream. Thumb up the video. Support the channel. You understand me? It's very, very, very important for you guys to do that. Very important. I can't even stress to you guys how important it is to do that. You understand me? But one of the most important things that we got to talk about is it's a lot of people out here that's talking bad about the Aboriginal community. But before we even get to that, you know what I'm saying? I want to kind of talk about the nonsense that be going around, the foolery. Niggas get these YouTube views and start acting like a pure baboon. And niggas like Hassan Campbell just need to sit down, bruh. This nigga, because you got niggas like Trayvon Martin, who was 14, 15 years old, defending himself against a nigga who was watching him and trying to, get down on him. And he lost his life. Hassan Campbell. You got rape. Now I ain't going to say, I apologize. Educational purposes. Zip, take that out. Take that R word right out. Nigga, you had consensual sex with a grown-ass man named African Bombada at the age of 16, 15. Trayvon Martin was fighting niggas. You opened your butt cheeks up, boy. Give it up. We don't want to hear nothing from you, fam. Sorry. I'm not taking no advice from a nigga who gonna literally got thied. And he claimed that he didn't actually get penetrated by Bambaataa. He said Bambaataa slid his phallus in and out in between his thighs. That's the facts. Educational purposes. I didn't want to talk about it either. You know what I'm saying? But he did say he never got penetrated. That's why we call him Hassan Campbell. See, y'all call him Hassan. I call him Hassan because he got thied. You see, yeah, we're going to tell the truth about this shit today. We're not playing no games, Hassan. So we don't want to hear you talking about you ready to fight. T.I., you was going to go at whack 100 when you was down there about to cry in the interview in there with 6ix9ine. No, Hassan Campbell. I seen a nigga in the chat called Hassan Campbell Arms. I was on the floor. But no. We got young niggas out here like Trayvon Martin. You understand me? Young brothers, 16, 15. Eric, Mike Brown. You understand me? That would defend themselves by any means necessary. And you didn't even defend yourself in the most necessary case. And when another man tried to viciously attack your bussy, man. As a young man, you said you was a killer too, man. You a killer? No, man. Like, you should at least thigh to fight back. I would have thied it. I would have tried. You got thied, dude. You let a grown man that claims to be from Africa, from the Zulu nation, thigh you, man. Is that African culture? Is this? Because I see a lot of these little Pan-Africans be doing freaky shit. So you got polite, having sexual relations with children, and they done found semen all over the place, eyebrows, clothes, shoes, books. Like, come on, man. Sonetta was rumored to have HIV. Shaka Utmost allegedly married to a tranny. Like, it's a lot of weird shit going on over there. You understand me? I'm raising my kids. They can't go over there and play with y'all Pan-African kids. My kids can't even go to that neighborhood. You understand me? No, man, we're not sending our kids over there to run around. You got niggas like Shaka Utmost and Polite and Bambadas and you know what I mean? You got niggas like Hassan Campbell out there, motherfucker. No, man. One nigga who got thigh might thigh another nigga, man. We don't know what's going on. We don't know how this affect the trickle down, man. We don't know how this might affect the trickle down, man. This shit might get serious. He been thighed remotely several times. He might try to thigh somebody else. First of all, Hassan Campbell, let's just be real. And I'm not here to talk about no one's children or babies, but your child, you got a grown child, Hassan Campbell. You got a son that's old. Yeah. This nigga Hassan Campbell got an old son, and a lot of y'all might not know that Hassan's son is a tranny. He had titty implants and a BBL. Did y'all know that? Did y'all know that? Shout out to Dre Cobb's Music for the $3 Cash App donation. We appreciate the support. Make sure y'all support the channel. Shout out to everybody in the building. Shout out to Dre Cobb's Music for the $3 Cash App donation. Once again, make sure y'all show that brother some love in the chat. If y'all want to support the channel, Cash App and PayPal information is ticking across at the bottom of the screen. Now let's listen now. You got a nigga who was thighed as a young man. So you know he must have had feminine ways. Like, you can't walk and be regular in the house in your private time after being thighed, man. You can't just sit down regular, man. You can't be a regular dude. Something going to show that you've been thighed. You understand me? And allegedly, his son picked up on some of his habits and became a female. This is facts. Now, this is what goes on in the Pan-African community, but they talk like we discombobulated. Listen, we fucked up over here a little bit. We got to get it together. We will. But we ain't got that going on. We had one nigga come in the community that was similar to Hassan Campbell's son. His name was Lewis, and we sent him over there to Phoenix Moon, and we ain't seen them since. But needless to say, we don't be having people like that running around here. Seriously. Hassan Campbell got a transvestite son, and he been thighed by a dude named Bambada. You understand me? So I'm not going to hold you up any longer. I do want to get into this conversation with Hassan. Which that's exactly what we're about to do. This nigga named Hassan Campbell. We know I'm not going to call you Hassan. I'm not going to do it, sir. Because you said you was thighed. So I'm going to call you thighed. Hassan. Your name Hassan.
I came from when a child decides to step out of line and get in grown folks' business, they get their ass whipped. That little boy that you got that's already going to jail, he grew up in the suburbs.
So now he's talking about T.I.'s son. He's pulling the Charleston White. You understand me? Listen, this nigga done pulled the chart. Now he talking about King, right? Talking about the little boy need his ass whooped. Why didn't you whoop Bambatta's ass? Well, fuck it. We'll ask you that later on in this question, in this conversation. Let's go.
With a rich mother and a rich father, the little nigga don't know nothing about poverty, but he want to be a hood booger so bad. I mean, it's bad enough his mother looks like a hood booger, but he want to be a hood booger so bad.
This nigga Hassan, man.
Excuse me. What kind of car?
This nigga Hassan is crazy, man. And I think he just like talking to himself. Mind you, he got all these subscribers from YouTube, making good money, and he only uses a cell phone to video record himself. Nigga, get a laptop, fam. Get a laptop. Like, y'all listen to this fake story of him getting molested, man. That nigga wanted that, man. That nigga was an active member. Listen, you got niggas like Trayvon Martin fighting niggas, and you got this nigga talking about he got maliciously bussy touched. He got thied up. Come on, man. This nigga pulled down his goddamn jabos and them boss jeans at the time. The nigga pulled them jabos down and them old Fruit of Looms and gave up them thighs, man. Come on, man. We not about to listen to no nigga like this, man. That's some bullshit.
Let's stop playing.
Deal with the dad. You know, I just tagged the Atlanta Police Department since T.I.'s son threatened to kick my. I'm a senior citizen. That's a threat, and he left me evidence. Not only did I tag the Atlanta Police Department, I tagged Miss Fannie Willis T.I. I know the same police that arrested Young Thug. Hold on, I'm finna call him right now. Young Thug say, man, I know the same goddamn police officer that arrested Young Thug that's getting out of the RICO charge. How y'all think I was able to get quick for him?
This nigga Charleston White is the police. This nigga said, how you think I know the same police that got Young Thug? Nigga.
No, I ain't gonna T.I. in the boxing match. I'm gonna put his son in jail. Look, I'm gonna box this man for, and I want to put his little boy in jail for threatening me. He threatened. I'm a senior citizen, and I'm a comedian, and I can make jokes about ugly babies. T.I. got an ugly baby.
He's showing up
an ugly boy. This is what I want to let you know I done did. I just tagged the Atlanta Police.
I mean, shout out to T.I. and everybody else. Like, I'm not here to talk shit about nobody's babies, but goddamn King is a funny looking little baby. Shout out to my nigga King, though. That nigga being a funny looking little boy, I never said nothing until he got grown. Now I can say something now. That nigga Charleston White say he's an old yellow freaky boy with them long lips. Charleston White need to cut it out, man. And this nigga Hassan Campbell just love to get into other people's business and clout run. Hassan Campbell. What about that video? We ain't even gonna talk about it. We'll talk about
Department. Since T.I.'s son threatened to kick my. I'm a senior citizen. That's a threat, and he left me evidence. Not only did I tag the Atlanta Police Department, I tagged Miss Fannie Willis T.I. I know the same police.
Boy, Charleston White, you was a big boy. He said he was with him. He was with him. Man, I said one of the brothers. Fucking with the point who did what, who, man, we about to whoop your ass. You come back down here from telling. Yep. I can see you had a soft upbringing. Boy, Charleston.
Yeah, I don't know about Charleston White, but we know for sure Hassan Campbell had a soft upbringing. Y'all remember that time Hassan Campbell disappeared? I'm gonna tell y'all. Now I got facts. He popped up. Remember he disappeared, and then he popped back up, and he was on a date with the gay dude Derek Williams, who was a blogger talking about various different things in the Aboriginal community. He was homosexual, by the way. You don't remember when Hassan Campbell went on a date with dude? So y'all remember that. Damn, I can't believe that. Y'all niggas can't remember that? Well, it's all good. I kept the files. Y'all. Oh yeah, we got the footage of this nigga on the date with the gay dude. Oh yeah, we got the files. Hassan, we got the files, bro. I'm gonna let y'all watch this shit. This is cringeworthy, so viewer discretion advised.
I don't.
Yes, sir.
You came all the way to New York from Philadelphia to meet me.
I did.
And why are you talking to me? I'm trying to get you home.
And you.
That nigga said you came all the way from Philadelphia to New York to see me. He said, I did. It gets worse, y'all. I swear to God. This is about to be nasty work, gang. Viewer discretion advised. Seriously.
And why are you talking to me? I'm trying to get you home.
And you will. And I don't need to, but I'll get there anyway.
Why the fuck is you talking to me like this? You came to the city.
I did.
I didn't trust you.
I know that.
And I showed you love.
I know that.
And why the fuck is you talking to me like this?
Because I can.
You heard this? He talked like they in a relationship. He said, I gave you some love. What type of love you giving, Hassan? Are you thawing him? Did that man go from New York to Philly to thigh you? This is hey, listen. He's talking to him like a girl. He said, why the fuck are you talking to me? This nigga getting strong. You know how them gay dudes get strong around their little boyfriends. You about to see a little domestic violence case right here with Hassan. He about to beat up his boyfriend on the date. Now look at him. He right here. This is the dude. You can barely see him.
Because you can talk to me like this, right?
Now let's go back a little bit.
Why the fuck is you talking to me like this?
Because I can.
Because you can talk to me like this, right? Because you can.
This nigga is gay, y'all. Derek Williams. Hassan, look at Hassan. He don't even give a fuck that he out there just doing weird episodes. This is nasty work. See, this nigga really didn't get molested by Bambaataa. He got his heart broken. This nigga got his heart broke. This nigga was in a relationship with Bambaataa. Now listen, I'm about to play the rest of this video. It gets worse. Let's go.
I didn't trust you.
I know that.
And I showed you love.
I know that.
Then why the fuck is you talking to me like this?
Because I can.
Because you could talk to me like this, right?
However.
Because you could talk to me this.
Because I can.
You think that you could talk to me like this?
Because I can.
I never trust.
Look how he on his arm like this. Oh my God. See, Hassan, you shouldn't even be talking about nobody else's kids. Seriously. Share the live stream, man. Somebody hit that like button, share the live stream, thumb up the video. I need everybody to support the channel. Hit that like button, support the channel. Let me shout out to the second person that supported the channel, man. Shout out to the 130 people that's in here. If y'all can hear and see everything loud and clear, please drop a fire emoji. Shout out to Black Indian. Shout out to Black Indian for the Cash App donation. Shout out to Black Indian for the Cash App donation. We appreciate the support, man. We appreciate all of the support. Shout out to the Black Indian, man. Shout out to everybody that's in the building, man. We're gonna continue to, but listen, man, Hassan Campbell cannot be talking about nobody else's kids, bro. When this nigga literally on a date, he went on a date. This is a date. This nigga went on a date. And look how dude warm is. He all on him.
Because you can talk about
That nigga love that show me shit.
I don't want to do this shit no more.
He said all that shit you was talking online.
Shut up.
Yeah, show me.
This not my car? No, show me. I'm gonna show you.
Uh-oh, there you go. He wants
Just shut up right here. This nigga was anybody else, he won't even make it home. Fucking gay ass nigga. Cupcake ass nigga. Deep throat ass nigga. Fuck out of here, what?
You hear all this shit that he's saying? Don't slide. Y'all heard it. Right?
This nigga said deep throat ass nigga.
Listen, I'm telling you.
Gay ass nigga. Cupcake ass nigga.
That's your man.
Fuck out of here, what? Who you telling to get the fuck out of here? It's your bag, right?
Fuck out of here. Show me.
Don't fucking talk to me like that. Don't talk to me like that. Don't fucking talk to me like that. I'm in New York. Got you.
He on the ground. Look at him.
He on the ground.
I didn't ask you to come to New York. Who the fuck?
He pretty much got his waist and his crotch and his head area. And he's punching on his, like, poking on his head. Like, you can't make this up, man. This is the domestic abuse, man.
He filmed it himself, too, by the way.
But I did. And put your hands on it. But I did. You hear me? Would I fucking look gay to you? I look gay to you with them long ass fucking nails? Why you talking to me like that? Why the fuck is you show me? Fuck is you talking to me like that? I invited you to my fucking fair. I'll spend the rest of my life in jail. You bitch ass nigga. Get the fuck up and get in my car. No, I'm not gonna get your car. Oh, you wanna go do that? You wanna go to the police station? Why do that? You wanna go to the police station, you bitch ass?
Why would he go to the police station? Hold on. What he do illegal? Wait, why you go to the police station though?
That's what I'll be trying to tell you. This nigga Hassan Campbell is sick, man. So I just want to get y'all reaction to that. That's how a lot of you Pan-Africans be acting. Seriously.
Hey, look, man. We all know Hassan's teacher was studying under an Aboriginal, and that was it Malachi?
No, his teacher is Bambaataa, bro.
Bambaataa was studying. Bambaataa was studying.
Well, he with the Zulu, bro. Zulu. He with the Zulu. Listen, he with the Zulu nation. Now,
we don't advocate for that shit, man.
Yeah, nigga. Yeah. You don't want to be talking about the Zulu. That's what y'all be getting down with. Y'all be bottoms.
but we can look at his teacher. Remember,
they call you trapped in the culture because you bottoms.
Remember when they did Trapped in the Culture? African Bambaataa's teacher Malachi Z. York was studying under a Moorish Aboriginal lady.
No, bro. No, he didn't.
I gotta show y'all that clip, man.
Yeah, you been supposed to show this. We waiting on a lot of shit from you, King Cass.
Well, y'all gotta see. Y'all haven't seen Trapped in the Culture when they were trying to expose African Bambaataa and everybody.
That nigga not a coincidence. I seen he was popping off yesterday.
Oh yeah, man. He was on there.
He was getting beat up all day yesterday for like 12 hours. Tell the nigga come over here and get smacked up some more, man. Tell him round 4.
Yo, they tag teamed them, bro. They over there talking about craniology.
They smoked not a coincidence so bad, bro. I felt bad for him, man. The way my brother A1 elbowed him in the top of his head, like he just fucked him up. Then Al TV drug and stomped on him. Couple Tashawn stomped. I mean, y'all was just Hawk School stomped. Y'all was doing him bad, man. I felt bad for not a coincidence, man.
Hey, I don't feel bad for that nigga. That nigga deserves everything he get.
I know. I'm just bullshit.
And so do King Cash.
Look, Big Philly.
Yeah, King Cass getting it too, though. Big Dog Philly. I'm glad you reminded me.
He tried to come on. Hey, he tried to come on my channel last night. I thought that nigga was gonna porn bomb me. I didn't let him on.
Oh no, he won't.
I know he don't. Big Philly don't never want to get that work, bro. So
he won't porn bomb, but what he will.
What government work? That's what you giving out.
He will overground
work from the government. Play. You're a government puppet. That's all you is, and don't even know.
Look, this is why I told y'all we are the truth, the Pan-Africans. Because when you follow the bullet, you will see who the truth and the true martyrs were.
Bro, you ain't no
Pan-African. You're a government agent. That's what you are, brother. You're pushing a government propaganda.
They ain't killing no nigga claiming that he was a goddamn Mohican.
You're pushing a government propaganda.
Hold on. We gonna keep it clean today. We gonna bang it out though for shit show. We definitely about to bang it out. But we gonna keep it on some information type shit because we know King Cass is a proxy of government agent and probably one of the oldest infiltrated groups by the COINTELPRO and FBI agents. So that's needless to say. You see what I'm saying? But yeah, man, King Cass, King Cass ain't never want to get his rematch on the debate that I smoked him in. I gave him an opportunity to get his shine back.
Look, I done showed y'all.
Bro, you ain't never showed a source in your life. You ain't never showed the source in your life, King Cass. You never showed the source. So don't say you showed nothing.
And then I direct y'all to the
No. Let's be correct. You have never showed anything. So mute that up. We got not a coincidence on here, man. I see you getting beat up yesterday, bro. I felt bad, man. I was like, help. It was like Hassan Campbell pushing that little dude around. You see what I'm saying? It was real bad, brother.
So that's funny. So what source did I get beat up on?
That got real quiet.
All of them. You got beat up on all of them.
All right. So the source you
all
showed,
of them. On the term slave, on the fact that we showed you anthropologists that said that the first Americans resemble Africans, Australian, South Pacific Islanders, right? Then you said that wasn't no white slaves in America.
Hold on.
Then you said it wasn't nah. Then you said there wasn't no white slaves in America unless they was mulattoes. That's what you clearly said. And we clearly showed you Michael Hoffman and what his views was it in the 1900s that all the slaves were white people. You never refuted nothing. Then you try to become our friend and try to show look, I'm trying to put y'all up on something.
I don't want to be
like, look, my dude. I don't care if you want to be my friend or not. My dude, I don't want to.
I'm about to expose you right now.
You're not showing nobody nothing, man.
So last night,
a lot of coincidence. Let's get to the root of some things.
No, hold on. Let me just say this one thing.
Oh my God! I just want to get you information. Hey, I didn't get a chance to. Okay, go ahead.
15 seconds. My point is, A1 uses source that don't agree with him. The source in the back is the source that he used, talking about the craniology. That same source, it says that those people came across the Bering Strait. I asked A1, do you believe that? He even said yes. You can go and look at the video.
No. In that article, there are multiple. In that article, they are getting multiple opinions from other scientists as well as anthropologists. Now, James Chatter, the one who made that statement, has never went back or doubled down on what he said. Now, you don't understand what you reading. Every time listen, look. He never
says this. It literally says new genetic evidence. This is the picture I kept telling him to pull up. New genetic evidence
modern Native Americans and the first Americans came from two different homelands.
It says the first people in the Americas all came from Northeast Asia by crossing the land bridge known as Berina. When sea level, that's your source. That's your source in the back.
Man, get the fuck out of here, bro.
Your source in the back. You can pull it up right now.
I'm not pulling your source up.
It's your source. It's your source. It's your source you used last night.
Are you screen sharing not a coincidence?
No, I can't. I'm on the phone. Okay. You can look in the back. It's
Can
his
y'all
source
pull
from
up
last
that
night.
piece in the back that they posted? It's in the back. The Smithsonian
This,
piece.
this is
If
his source.
look, let me screen share for him real quick.
Yeah, but you gotta realize that these archaeologists is also accumulating data based off of historical narrative. So when they find shit around a certain time frame, they oftentimes link it to a narrative that supports that time frame, which is the Bering Strait crossing. But we know that the Bering Strait crossing being debunked. That goes back to what we call Clovis first, and Clovis first been debunked. You can go to Tom Demaray's work. You can go and look at the North Carolina settlement. There's a few other things that debunk that. But so in the article, it also don't speculate, but it alludes based off his own understanding and perspective that these people are Negro and that they are different from the alleged Clovis first sightings that come from the Bering Strait. They are making distinct differences between the two.
Bro.
Okay.
They're literally saying that all those Americans, the ones even with the Negro features, came from Asia. They're saying that. You can look at it. It literally, I just read it to you. This
Let me
is what
share
his
my
source
screen,
says.
AP. Let me
This
share
is
my
his
screen. We're not
source.
gonna sit here. We're
This
not
is
gonna
his
sit here and
source.
do this. This nigga's
Go
crazy.
to the picture.
Okay,
and read
mute
it.
up. Let's get it. We got a screen share going. Let's get it.
We're not
Let's
gonna
get it.
do this today, man. We're not gonna do this. This nigga is fucking.
Look, that's not even the source.
Look, that's just one of them. That's the other one. I'm gonna bang upside the head.
Hey, hold on. Hold on, A1. I'm gonna let you get your rebuttal in, but when the information, let them get it out, and then I'll let you get your rebuttal in as well to the response. Now, what he's pulling up is a source. Now, you can't constrict and confound someone to their sources. Someone could accumulate a multiple simplicity of sources that they can implement. So that means someone can pick and choose on which ones they want to verify the show and display. You see what I'm saying? So let's get it, man.
All right, so once again, here we go again, right? We back at the Smithsonian Magazine, and the article is dated 2007, right? It says DNA from a 12,000-year-old skeleton help answer the question. So they was already skeptical whether or not the modern Native Americans was even the original people from the gate, right? Who were the first Americans, okay? Now, in this particular article, right, there's a couple of different people who's chiming in on the actual scientific finds on this particular skull. Okay, right here you have Susan Bird, right? I get more, and I deal more with James Chatter, right? So here in this particular article, we got James Chatter giving you his testimony, not the testimony that not a coincidence may think. This is what he's saying, okay? I'm gonna start it right here. It says, but there lies a puzzle. Modern Native Americans closely resemble people of China, Korea, and Japan, but the oldest American skeletons do not. Now he's making a clear distinction.
Facts.
He's saying, but the oldest American skeletons does not. Now, who's saying this? This is an archaeologist and a paleontologist by the name of James Chatter, lead author and study and owner of the applied paleoscience. Okay, now he goes on. He goes on in the next paragraph, right? It says a small number of early American specimens discovered so far have smaller and shorter faces and longer and narrower skulls than later Native Americans, more closely resembling modern people of Africa, Australia, and South Pacific islands. This has led to speculation that perhaps the first Americans and Native Americans came from a different homeland. Okay? Say.
Keep going. No, that's not it. That's not it.
I don't have to. Look. The next paragraph is not his. He's not rebutting what he just said, or he's not doubling down. That is by somebody else. He put his claim out there already. He put his claim. In the next article going down.
All right, since you're not hiding nothing. Since you're not hot enough, can you read down? Since you're not hot enough,
I don't need to read that because that's
you
not
don't
my
want
source.
to. Why don't you scroll
Hold
up?
on. What's the? Can I ask what homeland did they say they come from? Like, because they're not saying they're Aboriginal to America, so they have to come from somewhere else.
Let the brother get through his source, man. Let him get it, man.
That's not my source. I'm using James Chatter's source, what is he again? He is a archaeologist and paleontologist. Do we need to look up what an archaeologist and paleontologist
No, you need to read that.
Do we need to look that up?
Now hold up.
Oh, there's
that
more.
Source
though.
concludes.
Look,
that source concludes that the first Americans came from somewhere else. Why are you lying?
Stop.
This shit is
How
crazy.
am I lying?
Because
look,
the source literally says they came from somewhere else.
Look, people in the chat room who got any sense, okay? Press 1 if you understand what I am saying in this particular article. Why is he saying that modern Native Americans resemble the people of China, Korea, and Japan? But the first, he's making a clear distinction. When he say the first, he's talking about the Aborigines, because the word Aborigine means first from time of existence.
But he said they had a different homeland. What are you talking about?
Okay,
you skipped that part.
But look, that is also a theory and a speculation within itself. I don't.
So you agree with everything, but
no, I don't. I'm using the fact that he is clarifying that the first Americans resemble these people who they say we are.
Yes, and there's been a lot of talk amongst archaeologists that they're Austronesian people.
Look, that's his standpoint. That's his standpoint. He's not saying. Look.
But have y'all seen the documentary when the archaeologists went down there to South America and they talked about them being mixed with Austronesian people, bro?
Nah, bro.
Everybody knows that.
He's not saying everybody don't know that because he's not saying that. You're saying
because you cherry picking. He's saying they come from a different homeland.
He's not saying that.
So they had to come from somewhere else.
Look. Oh shit. We have another article. We have another one right here. Okay? We have another one right here.
This is exactly my point. You don't want to read the whole shit.
He don't want to read the whole
Under that article literally says they came
you
somewhere
debating it from another standpoint.
No,
I'm using an expert.
I'm using the same expert
a real live
James Chatter says that they came from Asia, bro. This shit is retarded. This nigga, man, is full of shit. James Chatter says they came from the Bering Strait. Fuck is you talking about?
Full of shit. He never said that. James Chatter
never
said
that.
James Chatter never said that. Look, even if he did say that the Mongols, who are the modern Native Americans, came from the Bering Strait, okay?
But how you calling the Mongols modern Native Americans? And that article is saying they've been here for a long time. Like it's saying they go back to the early migration.
They're not cooperating, man. They're not cooperating.
Look, yeah, but y'all keep. That's the thing y'all keep saying about the Mongols, like they're modern, and they saying they migrated.
Hold on, man. Let's get it, man.
Okay, what AP? What is the timeline? What's the timeline on the Bering Strait?
Man, I think they got it between 10,000 BC, and that's it, which is 12,000 years.
All right, so we're under speculation at this point in time, right? Let's say that the first Americans got here 10,000 years prior to these people crossing this ice bridge, right? Let's speculate and say that, right? Because they're not giving us a timeline. First, we don't know how long these people are time shines, in my opinion, okay? But let's just use this, right? So let's say that he say the first Americans got here 20,000 years ago, right? So they got here 20,000 years ago. I don't give a fuck what you're saying. They got here before 1492. The question I propose to not a coincidence, were there black people in the Americas before 1619 and 1492? I gave you a live anthropologist and a paleontologist who is well researched and well advised to give his opinion on exactly what his findings are. Okay. Now, in this article right here, we're dealing with Richard Needs and Luzia. And they saying the same thing. that the first Americans look. Do you want me to read? Do you want to
Bro,
go
for the
on?
100th time, bro, for the 100th time, I already said, I've been said years ago, they been did this.
You ain't been
There was
said nothing. If we
yes,
go
I
back to
have,
the
bro.
video,
Listen,
you clearly said
dark
no.
skin.
You
No,
said
listen to
no.
me.
There
No.
was no black people here.
Listen to me. Listen to me.
I don't want to listen to you. You're full of
so
shit.
you don't know.
I don't
still
want
not saying black people was here.
no.
But you want to call. You don't call every melanated person black.
I heard yesterday.
You don't call every melanated person black.
I know what I heard.
You do not call every
The
melanated
white
person
man,
black.
the white
Bro,
man
you bugging.
interject that into your mind. Now, when you see a black person,
Before
there was any DNA test in the 1900s and 1800s, they knew what a black person was. They wasn't doing no genealogy to
this
say,
nigga sitting here lying to all of
nigga,
y'all
if
because
this
he
a real
know
nigga,
none of y'all
fuck out of here.
He know none of y'all will look up what his source said.
Black people are.
This
They do
shit
not
is
ask
sad.
for the DNA test, nigga.
This shit is sad.
They do
James
not ask
Chatter
no
says they
DNA
came
test.
across the land bridge. That's it.
Man, I don't. That's irrelevant, brother.
No, it's not.
My claim.
I'm trying to figure out because he's skipping over things. Where was the ancient homeland?
I'm not
no,
skipping
where
over
was
he
the
don't want to
ancient?
answer where they came from.
Was precise.
It's the boule. Smart. That's cool.
Look, the question that was proposed.
You got these niggas looking dumb, man.
The question that was proposed is not a coincidence.
He on the road, bro.
There black people. So I'm gonna ask you the question again.
That's why he won't be quiet.
Y'all niggas look dumb.
But this is the thing. This is why I want to give Aboriginals. I want to give y'all that lifeline.
And if you read the source,
if y'all gonna claim,
I'm gonna ask you the question again. I'm gonna ask you the question in front of everybody.
Look,
let's ask the question.
No,
were there black people in America before?
Not every melanated person is black.
Was there black people in America?
Yes, it was, brother.
No,
it was melanated. It was melanated people here, not your type of people. Not
how you gonna say not my type? You just said African. What would an African look like? You saying we from Africa? You saying we're from Africa now, so how the fuck you want to say? He clearly said Africans. How the fuck you want to say?
Melanated people in India. This is what I'm saying. Like
they not your type of African that fit your narrative.
Hey,
right?
hey, hold on. Let me say something right quick. I want to pull this up on the screen real quick. We're gonna get to some shit in just a second, man. We're gonna get to some shit in just a second.
The point is, y'all use sources that don't say what y'all say.
Use sources that valid from real actual people who do.
You want to read this on the screen for me? Not a coincidence.
I can't even see it. I'm on the phone. It says it in the.
You always on
in
the
this
phone,
paper,
man.
yeah, I am. In this paper, we analyze. Bro, listen. Whenever you want to do it, I'll be on the lab.
Yeah, we did it last night and you lost.
In this paper, bro. Every source you use don't say what you say.
When you get your ass beat,
you're lying. You're lying. You're lying.
You put up a fight.
That's why you never wanted to show that part with the picture.
You got straight
where it said
demolished.
all the Americans came from Asia. That's why. That's why you didn't want to.
All right, just read what's on the
screen. In this paper, we analyze the extracontinental morphology affinities of a late Paleo-Indian skull recovered from the site of Pali 8, southern Chile, in the beginning of the century. The analysis is part of an effort to verify Paleo-Indians inhabiting the area of South America. Other central Brazil also displays a non-mongoloid cranial morphology. I can't see the rest. It says areas of South America, other than central Brazil, also displaying a non-Mongolian craniology. You just going right past it, bro. But what's the point? I'm not in disagreeing with the first Americans not looking like the Native Americans you see today. I don't have a problem with that. I don't know why he's so stuck on that. It still says they came from somewhere.
That wasn't the question that was proposed to you.
That's my question.
You ain't just gonna do no remix on the shit, bro, my dude.
Man, listen, your son said they came on the land bridge. That's
were there black people here before?
And I said no.
In 1492, you said no.
Not every melanated
no.
Yes,
and
no.
You even saying that
not
the
every melanated person is black.
Look, the descriptions of the people that he claimed that are the first Americans, which are Africans, Australians, and South Pacific Islanders. Now you saying that they're not the same people in the world. We don't look like them, or we don't fit the descriptions of these three Negro groups that they using.
Yo, these niggas is so focused on color. That shit is
my dude, stop.
Yo, you don't look like somebody from Southern India.
I don't want to
You
talk.
don't look like somebody from Malaysia.
I don't want to talk,
None
bro.
of us do.
We can pull the pictures up of what South is. Everybody,
no, we definitely not pulling pictures up. I don't even. Yo, listen, bro. If you don't want to show that part of the source where it says that, I don't even want to talk.
The second source that I was showing you clearly, he said he only used to. He admits the Australians. He said South Pacific Islanders and Africans. Okay,
I don't disagree with that.
Okay, well, but that means that it was black. It was people who resemble Negroes or what we call black people here before 1492 and 1619.
If you only want to go by skin color, fine. I don't care about that. But bro, okay, we passed that.
I'm not going by your retardation.
No, A1.
I'm going by common shit. You're retarded.
They have dark skin. Listen, they have dark skin.
Now, you listen.
Where did they come from?
Whatever,
according to your sources, where did they come from? All right, I already agree with that.
You figure it out, nigga. You figure out what these people already here, or you figure out how far. We talking about over 2,000 years ago, my dude.
I can show numerous shows in front where I said it was dark-skinned people in America. We are past that. Where'd they come from, according to your sources? Where did these people come from?
I don't care. I care.
Hey, hold
on. Because y'all just saying a bunch of nothing, not a coincidence and shit. We're trying to get to the root of shit. You see what I'm saying?
So,
what is your argument? I'm trying to get to what is your argument, bro. That's
all right. My argument is he's showing a source that says the first Americans came from Asia, but then he'll
what about this source I got?
Hold on, wait. We're talking about A1s, bro. We ain't talking about yours. I don't even know what that is. A1 showed the source. Listen, I thought you wanted to get to the bottom of it. A1 showed a source that it said there was dark-skinned people in America. Great, I agree with that.
Why did I show the source? Why did I show it? Why did I show the source? Why did I? What was my purpose of showing the source?
You can't cherry pick, bro.
Listen,
you can't cherry pick.
The question.
Yeah, but I got an article that says opposite though. So
give it to A1 and tell him to stop showing that shit. Then.
Listen,
man, I got that shit from A1.
So why is he showing sources that say the Bering Strait happened?
I don't think you understand what
we're not questioning the Bering Strait. We questioning the question that was proposed to you in the fucking debate, to where you can't change
the called cross-referencing.
Yeah. It was first of all, it was never a question. If it was just about was there dark-skinned people in America, it's yes. Everybody knows. No, they're not black. Brother. There's a difference.
You
black
said no. Listen, you said no.
Black comes with a culture, a history.
Oh, why they not black? Because the white man didn't turn them black.
No, because they didn't come from Africa,
man. Look, man, I'm done. You niggas is crazy, my dude.
No, you're crazy.
They resemble what black people look like today, but they're not black in your eyes, right? So by him saying, so he's not making a definitive statement by saying that these people look like Africans, which have a particular.
Yeah, he said that these people are not Asians in this article. It said
I know that.
I know. Okay, then. So why you keep saying that these people are Asians, even the dark skin? When they saying that the dark skin was everything but Mongoloid.
I'm not saying nothing but what the article's saying.
No, that ain't what the article is saying, though. The article is saying that these Negro specimens are everything but Mongoloid, bro.
The shit says they came from Asia. It says.
No, it does not.
Bro, it does. That's why he doesn't want to show the part that says.
I'm talking about my article that I'm supporting.
No, we're talking about you. We started you.
I don't know what article he had up.
The one I'm telling you right now.
It's a whole new day. This round 2. You got Big Al on here today. You got Big Al on here today.
AP, mute that nigga. Please mute him, please.
You don't gotta. That's what I was gonna say. Mute him, man. He ain't gonna never shut up.
I'm going back to work.
Just for 1 second. All right, we'll go back to work. We could play sound bite from you last night. We don't need to
play it.
Hey, read this on the screen before you go. Then not a coincidence.
If it's saying they dark skin, that's fine. I don't care, bro.
Man, just read this, man. Just read it, man. We ain't talking about.
Screen. You gotta move it over. I don't see the whole part that you got highlighted.
Oh, I got you. Hold on. Give me 2 seconds.
Yeah, scoot it over, AP. We can only see half of it.
I got you. Give me a second. Go ahead.
It said more follow. What year is this? More follow comparative studies conducted over the last 10 years have demonstrated that the first Americans cannot be described as mongoloids. In fact, the cranial morphology of the paleoskeleton show a clear tendency to a cluster with Australians and Africans instead of with Asians and modern Meridians.
Okay, so why you keep saying that they saying that the dark skin was Asian? But keep reading though. I ain't drop my bad. Keep reading. Keep reading.
Listen to me.
Keep reading. It gets better. It gets better though. Keep reading.
No, but I agree with that. It still says they came from Asia.
Keep reading.
Y'all bugging out.
No, I'm just saying, keep reading for the people, fam. For the people.
Yeah, because they were Australoids.
Hold on. Do I agree? Yes or no? Do I agree that it was dark-skinned people in America?
Listen, that's not what I'm saying.
No, listen, I'm asking you one question.
You do agree with that. You do.
So why are you showing me something that we all agree with?
Because I'm counter your argument about the article that he's saying, because this article is supporting what he was saying. So I want you to keep reading so you can see what he was trying to say in his article.
If he was trying to say it, he should have showed another one.
Well, we're showing this one though, right?
No, listen. My point
we're showing it right now, though.
My point is,
now that argument don't work with this with the sources on the screen. Come on, man.
We couldn't get past the first one.
What are you disproving?
You couldn't get past the first one. Why would I show you any more?
I'm hold on. I'm disproving that you said that the Negro people that was here, the old specimens, are Asian, even though they're Negro. This article that I'm reading, the article that I'm reading is saying the opposite of that.
Big AP, because they're Australoid people. That's what they were saying. They're
No. Now you're gitch galloping and you're sub picking. Now you gotta read it within this whole entirety, within the full context. That's why I was saying read it so you can understand it.
That I'm not saying that these people are anything. The article is saying.
Okay, well, this all I want you to read is now. I want you to say what this article is saying. And now we got a new article that's on the screen. That was on the screen. You see what I'm saying? Right. All right.
In A1's article, it literally says new genetic evidence supports the hypothesis that first people in the Americas all came from Northeast Asia by crossing a land bridge known as Barina. Whatever you say the shit. That's A1's article.
You goddamn
idiot.
So you talking to AP though, girl? You talking to AP and you reading AP article.
Okay, we have another brand new article.
We got a new article now, bro.
Of course you need a new one.
No, I don't need. I got all these articles.
Y'all said he beat me.
I got this from A1. It don't matter who's showing it. You know what I'm saying? Don't matter when. It's multiple sources. You know what I'm saying? And what we're doing is cross-referencing the talking points that support what we're seeing based off of the data. And there's going to be other articles that go into there within more.
Y'all cherry picking from these articles. Y'all not
I'm not cherry picking shit.
Y'all said he beat me up last night. He used this article that says y'all came from the Bering Strait. How is that beating me up? This is what we're talking about.
Yeah, don't feel bad.
No, you should not feel bad.
Because I'm sure I got sources that support what he was saying. I'm showing it on the screen that it doesn't support what the article that
came and helped him last night.
I was good.
Well, look,
I'm here today, though.
Just you. Look, Ab, just you having to get another article to help him out.
I got multiple though. I got multiple.
He got smashed because you have to bring up another article because
I got multiple though. We got multiple that support what I'm saying.
Support what he's saying. Not good enough. That's fine. A1's article wasn't good enough. That's why you got more. Because his shit don't say what y'all saying. His shit y'all say y'all came Asia.
It just wasn't written.
It says y'all came from Asia
in the manner that you needed it. So I went and fit the narrative, what you wanted to say. You see what I'm saying? You didn't understand what the article A1 was reading last night. No, that's why I had to show you another one, so you'll be like, "Oh, that's what he was saying." Okay.
Bro, they still don't understand.
All you trying to
it gives reference to the same dude.
They still don't understand it. He still don't.
You don't understand the article.
I got about 20 articles up there. I got 20.
And all of them gonna say you came from Asia.
20 articles on this shit.
Well,
you
don't show
past the first one.
Don't show none that say you came from Asia.
I was trying to move on, but you were stuck on the first one.
Yeah, because you came from Asia.
I was trying to move. The question it was a simple question proposed to you. Were there black people before 1619 and 1492? You said it wasn't.
That's not
That
all I
article
said.
was an older
I said
article,
not
by the way,
all
that A1
or not
showed, by
all
the way. Listen, that's an
melanated
older
people are
article.
black.
They was using the Clovis first template to go
So why
along
is he
with
use?
the
I know
data,
it's from
bro.
07. Why is he using that old ass article? It's
Because we can
2022.
walk you up to show how the information has stayed at a particular point and gradualed up based off of the data and other research that is found. We can show you the growth, what they were saying in 1979 compared to 2021. Yeah, we can show you that. We can share what he was doing.
If any of this information that we presented in a room full of Pan-Africans, somebody might get their ass beat because motherfuckers ain't gonna sit there and perceive this shit the way you perceive it. Motherfuckers gonna catch on to it. Wait a minute, we never was told that black people was in America 10,000 years, 11,000. Motherfuckers gonna be like, what? We never was told this. So when we presented with this, it should be fucking clear. Because it shouldn't be no argument. They said it wasn't no black people was here. These people, it should not be an argument.
In that same year, you're
an agent.
You're an agent. You're an agent. In that same year, 2007, they came out with a map, and it was showing all the original populations across the world. They've been saying this dark skin. It's not dark skin doesn't only come from people that's living in Africa, bro. When you go to the 7-Eleven and you see some nigga from Southern India,
they not saying no Southern India. So why didn't they put India in it? No. Why didn't he say India, motherfucker?
Yo,
why didn't he say India? The fuck out of here! Y'all doing so retarded ass argument.
Why did you say y'all came from Asia?
Listen, that shit ain't qualified over here. None of that shit.
Yo, if y'all over here trying to pump
shows you another one, and you still fucking kept doing to it. You an Asian.
You over here trying to pump all dark-skinned people are black. No, you're an Asian. You're sitting here lying to people.
And we
hiding sources.
That's what you here to prove.
Hiding sources. No, I'm here to prove that everything you say is a lie. A1, everything you say is a lie.
All the white slaves in America was mixed with Negro blood. That's what made them. That's the only way they could be white slaves. He said that's the only way they could be white slaves. We pulled up numerous sources alluding otherwise, and your ass still stuck on stupid. You still believe in what you learned from you still believe in the official narrative, even though we're showing you information that don't support any of that shit. And you still going against it.
That's not what you did.
A white man was a slave.
Not what
you
did.
Still applying it to us. White people were slaves in America owned by black people. You still trying to prove it wrong.
Show the proof of that, bro. Show the proof of that. Show the proof of that.
Listen, my dude, we didn't show the proof enough.
You don't have any proof that niggas is owning goddamn white people.
Nothing. Only thing you niggas do is when we put something on the screen, he go make a fucking video and narrate
what ship went to go get the white people and put them in the bondage that niggas had that brought them over here, bro?
No. For you niggas, I'm charging for classes. Other than that, I'm
no, bro. We can't listen to nobody that say all the Romans and the Romans was a black empire, bro. You talking about white people was enslaved by black people over here? Show it. Show the fruit. Show the source.
Dude, I'm not showing you nothing, nigga.
You can't just yell that stuff out. You know what Chief Holiday is, bro.
Not a coincidence. King Cash, shut the fuck up and let the brother talk.
That's right.
That's right.
Y'all like
never had nothing to say, so I ain't worried about that.
Blood vessel in his motherfucking brain.
Let the church say amen.
Can you show the source that black people had slaves over here in America?
Yo, look, that nigga was 10 seconds away from ending his life last night, my dude. Not a coincidence, man. We kept going. If we kept going and shit, man. Like, yo,
y'all gotta stop letting anyone say anything. Y'all need to pull up sources. He over here talking about black people had slaves in America.
Bro, I just pulled up a source. I just had a source. What you want a source for again? Say what?
He talking about black people had white slaves in America, bro. Like, show
the source where white people was owned by Negroes and other people. I already showed you that. You show you right now? Want to show it right now? All right, then. What y'all talking about? Y'all know y'all on here with man.
They got no. They
talking to the sorcerer, man. I'm the great
let's see names, places, and dates. Let's go.
Niggas got questions.
I'm the sorcerer, nigga. It don't matter. Like, I got court articles.
Look, these niggas got questions. Last night, not a coincidence, was like, man, I just want to be y'all friend, man. Why can't we all just get along? And then he gonna try to pull up an article to try to help us. Nigga, listen, I just told you.
You
and
lying.
we
That's
pulled
not
up
what
the
happened.
black slave owner. Look, and we
This
pulled up
nigga's
the
a
black
liar.
slave. I didn't went from state to state. I didn't
nigga's a
show
liar.
you all the black people that's in all these areas from motherfucking Massachusetts, Florida, Alabama, Tennessee. It don't look like no racism is going on to me. Doesn't look like any race. Doesn't look like it fit any in the narrative of people being brought over here on any motherfucking slave ships, nigga. Any of that shit.
They have logs of people brought on slave ships. Not a coincidence. He brings the proof of that all the time on here, and you disregard it.
It's so convenient that in history, that all this time that they have black people being slaves, they never mentioned that white people were slaves, nor did they ever mention that black people owned slaves. They never mentioned none of this stuff. So
they do. We knew that black people. We knew that it was black slave owners, bro. That's not nothing new.
Information that the white man told you, and you want
the white man also told us black people had black slaves too. What are you talking about?
Crazy,
they were called
I learned
Negro.
that shit in elementary school.
You niggas is crazy, my dude.
It's crazy because y'all use the white man archaeology. Y'all use his archaeology information, and then y'all disregard. Oh, the white man told you this. Come on, bro.
Pan-African psychopaths, my dude.
Look, A1 is showing how he don't know black history.
You are a psychopath.
So that book that shows the black slaves is made by Carter.
Nah. We're not going to sit here and break
that down. The same person who started Negro history is the reason we got black history.
Just like you did with
the
American Indian Encyclopedia. You want to try to put the information out there. We don't give a fuck if this now. We know that the people he talking about are us.
If you notice, A1, the only thing he focuses on is he focuses on Europe and he focuses on America. Everywhere where the white man was at, he wants to change it to black people or whatnot. He focuses on the Moorish shit. They focus on being black Europeans and stuff like that. And that's what he want to do. They really want to be European, bro.
That's
Hoodoo King Cass. Hold on. Hoodoo King Cass.
A1, especially with the Moors. That shit started. That's why a lot of this shit y'all talking about started with the Moors.
Listen, King
they
Cass,
want to be black Europeans, bro.
King Cass, stop it, bro. You literally got a Mexican as your avatar. You literally build and chill with Mexicans that go against other black people.
How do I build with I can't help it that we agree on a lot of stuff.
No. We got hold on. We gotta keep it real, King Cass. You be doing some coon shit. Like I can't even. You go against black people instead of liberating them. You go and work with the enemy and the Mexicans.
What you talking about? I'm a Pan-African. I'm about liberation, bro. Like,
bro, with Mexicans who's working hand in hand with supremacy.
I'm not agreeing. I don't went in on that.
You a coon, bro. Like I said, bro, you's a coon. You work with Mexicans who work side by side with white supremacy.
Bro, it's not, no, that's not that.
To understand your thought. No, you do, bro. You do. You got a Mexican as your avatar.
No, we comparing. It was a comparison to the Olmec head, bro.
Stop it, dude. Cash, stop it. You want to come to class? Just say,
admit it. Just admit the Moors want to be black.
We talking about Aboriginal shit over here.
Nothing. Just say you want to be a student, man.
These niggas students a big Al, man.
I can't even talk to King Cass. Hey, Bap, I'm out here with the so-called Native Americans, dog, in Arizona, and to help A1 with his article, you know, since other motherfuckers don't know how to research, you know, and understand that you need more shit to back up what you're trying to claim. One thing is the Native Americans don't claim to be mound builders. They don't claim the mounds at all. They don't claim none of the ancient shit here at all.
Why are you saying that in the Midwestern ones that's over here where we got the mounds in Ohio? They do claim
that's a lie, nigga. I'm from Detroit, nigga. So that's a lie too, nigga. I'm gonna be real, nigga. The only natives that I ever seen in the Midwest was white people.
Bro,
the only natives I ever seen in the Midwest was white people.
Native Americans,
the natives in the Midwest do not look like the natives in Arizona or in the Southwest of America.
Bro, hey, look, y'all look at a lot of them Native Americans in Northern Michigan. They motherfucking brown as hell, bro. I met them. They brown. They still melanated. Y'all be talking about these white people.
Where you at?
Melanated up
where you talking about, Marquette? You talking about a Marquette?
We're not talking about them.
So you want to talk about that copper color shit? Them niggas
don't let this nigga lie to y'all. Don't let this nigga lie to y'all.
I swear to God on my life,
I'm not even. Honestly, I'm not even talking to King Cash no more. When I see King Cash, bro, I might smack that nigga. I'm talking to
I don't care, bro. Whatever you talking about, it's pseudo, bro. I met these Native Americans.
Bro,
they
you ain't met no
Dakota,
Native Americans in Michigan, bro, that look like Native Americans in Arizona, bro.
Bro, they
or
fucking
Native
right. They look like the Native Americans in Arizona.
Bro, stop lying. You lying, nigga.
brother.
You're lying, nigga.
I swear to God on my motherfucking life, nigga.
Well, nigga, you need to go ahead and die then, because you lying, nigga.
St. Louis, Michigan, and they were fucking brown as hell.
I go out to search for natives, nigga.
Look. He advocating for the Native American, Asian, Mexican boy so much. He's putting it on his life. See, that's what I'm saying. This is when cooning goes wrong, y'all. Y'all gotta stop this.
Nigga, I got natives next door to me,
Big
nigga.
AP, you saying they not melanated? I'm telling you, I met them in person, bro. There's one around the corner over here on 6 Mile. That's fucking melanated.
Hold on.
He talking about a modern day native.
Hold on, bro.
They're modern day. They're modern day Native American.
I just told you that these niggas that you calling Indians, North Dakota, North New York, they all think they come from Africa. They slow as hell. The Lenny Lenape literally said they lived on the Bering Strait, bro. That's false. That's some story that the same, ironically, is the same story that the white man pushes for us out of Africa theory.
Well, no, these will be the Ojibwe. These will be the Ojibwe and Chippewa Indians over here.
Ojibwe said they come from Africa too.
I ain't heard that from no damn.
Yeah, they do. The Ojibwe said all of them do. So listen, they not saying what we saying. They pushing the same narrative that the white man did. They on their reserved locations that the white man gave. They the white man's citizens, and they indoctrinated by the white man just as much as you are. So
you know what's crazy? The Navajo, the Apache, all of them.
I'm able to look at shit and read between the lines, man. I'm able to read between the lines and call that shit out. You don't understand it. So when you looking at certain shit, these niggas are indoctrinated. They don't understand the Aboriginal concept. They still pushing the out of Africa theory. Why you think they call it the Pan-Indian movement? This is when a lot of these Negroes started getting. That's from the Pan-Indian movement. The Pan-Indian movement, man. Y'all niggas that's who y'all attach. Trying to link.
Hey, how many of y'all have seen a brown Mexican?
Hold on, y'all trying to link them ideologies to our ideologies that we teaching. We not teaching that. We teach that Negroes being here. Yeah, we teaching that Negroes being here. We didn't migrate from nowhere, and in fact, we migrated to Africa at a certain point in time. The same time y'all saying. It's ironic. We got a story that we left out of America the same time that y'all say that y'all coming in.
No,
somebody lying.
On the paper that they showed, it said y'all had another homeland, bro.
The data already shows.
Skipping over that part.
Straight shit is already debunked. The Bering Strait shit is already debunked already. That I already told you, Clovis first was pseudo.
But they also said the Austronesians sailed over here too, bro.
According to Tom Demaray's work. According to Tom Demaray's work, when you go and look at the Clovis first module, it been debunked by the I forget the name of the actual site that's in North Carolina that went back to 50,000 years. So I can pull up the article for that right now. I mean, what are they saying? I'm here for all this fucking smoke. So what y'all talking about is not an understanding that I'm coming with.
Are you Austronesian? Are you Austronesian?
Bro,
asking
dumb questions. Are you Austronesian?
It don't matter, bro. Listen,
because that's who those people are. Those earlier people, they're Austronesian.
Hold on. You can look at a Black American and you can and through observation. Now, this when you ask me do I look, I got to use my lookers, right? And my lookers is what I use to observe, right? And I can observe an American and see that he resembles what we could say a Melanesian, which is Australasian. I can see what we would call African in him, right? I can see that. I can see the resemblance. There is not exact. It's not a match. It's not same. It is a resemblance.
Okay.
And hold on. I do see the resemblance, but what I do not see the resemblance in is so-called Native Americans and the niggas that y'all calling Mexican and Indians today. I don't see the resemblance from Australoid. I don't see the resemblance of African in them. So case closed, boy. What are you talking about?
No, it's really not case closed because
that's really case closed.
No, it's
I'm
not.
out here with Mexicans
Let
and
them
natives,
go. Let
bro.
them go. Let them
They
go.
don't look like niggas, bro. And
Let
the
them
ones
get their
that
issues out.
that's dark skinned
Hold on, guys. My bad. Let them get his shit out, Brightmo.
So Thomas Demeray, literally, I have an article right here where he starts off saying the earliest disposal of humans into North America is a continuous subject. He's telling you, I can show you another one where he's saying they came into America. So Thomas Demeray does not agree with you. He doesn't agree with you.
Arguing that wasn't the question.
Oh, by him saying that they into America, but that they can't.
Let me answer this, man. Let me answer that, please. Let me just let me qualify this one more time. I'm gonna say this one more time.
Y'all keep using people that don't agree with y'all.
To the people that's listening.
No, we mute people that's cutting people off, nigga. I don't like niggas talking.
No, I ain't say that. I said y'all use people that don't agree with you.
Okay, all right. Let me propose a question again. All right, let me qualify. The question that I asked him last night in the discussion, because it really wasn't a debate. It was like a fucking scrimmage or some type of shit, right? The question that was proposed to not a coincidence was, were there black people or people that look like black or resemble black people in the Americas before 1492 and 1619? He clearly said no. I went to the article and showed the expert, and I had other experts, but he couldn't get past the first article. So I didn't deem him worthy wasting any more of my fucking time. Okay,
you're a liar.
The question, look. The anthropologist clearly stated that the first Americans, not stating that they are Africans, Australians, or South Pacific Islands, because we can clearly say that these are three different locations on the planet. He's using this. He's using this jargon or using these people to demonstrate that this is what these people look like. And this is what we recognize Africans, which are, you always say we from Africa. So now all of a sudden, when they say that the first people here look like the place that you claim we came from, they don't look like them. Oh, Australians, they're different. Oh, South Pacific Islanders who what might I say, look just like us. You niggas is in total denial. AP just showed you another article to just put more clarity on what you lack when it comes to this information. Now you up here talking about they came from a different place. That's an argument you made. I'm not sitting here entertaining that shit. So stop wasting my fucking time.
Yo, listen, I'm not saying nothing. What I'm saying is your article said that. Your article said that.
You think because I be on here talking sometimes that I'm just like, this is what I do. No, it's not what I do, my dude. I try to enlighten the people. Look, I'm not here.
You know how to research, don't you?
Of course I do.
I try to teach
you. Not a coincidence. You know how to research.
Yeah. Go on, bro.
So not a coincidence. You know how to research, don't you?
Yep.
So you know, in researching, you find things in articles that support your claim, and certain things that might not support it. How do for you to use that article? How do you break that article down? Like, do you for something that don't go with your narrative? How do you trash that? Do you go find something to go against what the article's saying?
If I'm sitting there, if I'm y'all, right, saying, yo, y'all always been here, y'all came from the ground, the Bering Strait didn't happen, right? If I'm saying that and that's what y'all preach and all that, I would not use an article that literally says people came from the Bering Strait.
No, my article that I got don't hold on. My article I got of Tom Demeray, according to the scientific journal report that I also have as well, doesn't say that. It doesn't say they came into America.
Okay, but was you on the phone last night? Was you on?
No, I'm not talking. Listen, man, I'm not dealing with last night. Nigga, I'm dealing with right now with this conversation. You just said, you just said out of your mouth that my article, that what I was talking about, Tom Demeray said that that he said in his opening introduction that people came into America. It doesn't say that. All it talks about is human evidence in America. And I got the scientific journal reports.
So you saying Tom Demeray doesn't say that? I got you.
All right, yeah, put it up.
All right.
Drop it in the back.
Hey, AP, you in trouble, bro.
I will.
You in trouble.
But that's my point. Y'all use sources. Y'all use sources that don't agree with y'all.
Okay.
We use sources that's clear. We use sources.
I'm using the scientific journal report from the university that was on site out there of San Diego. And I'm using the Smithsonian. I can go to Nat Geo.
What he not understanding is
Aboriginal died
goes against,
I got 3 of them.
the source goes with. The source do go against, but it goes with. It goes against the Bering Strait, but it goes with niggas being in America. That's what he not understanding. That's what A1 was proving.
He about to pull some shit up. Just wait a minute, bro. Just wait a minute. He about to debunk it.
He not, man. Listen, we're not going through this, bro. The question was it black people here before 1619 or 1492? Now he then went on and added some sidebar shit. Like, look, wait a minute. The Bering Strait. Nobody mentioned the Bering Strait. That wasn't even a topic of the discussion last night. There's some shit that this psycho ass nigga, him and Kaz want to keep talking about. Just what this is a decoy. He's bringing up a decoy. Nobody never mentioned no Bering Strait. It was a clear and precise question to you.
Bro, they did DNA testing and different things.
No, we're not talking about
in
that
South
right
America. And they said a lot of them had Austronesian DNA.
We're not talking about that.
See, if y'all were to say, hey, we're Austronesian people, we came over here.
That's not what
then y'all got an argument. You feel what I'm saying? I'm trying to give you a lifeline.
That's not what it said. You ain't giving nobody
I'm giving you a lifeline.
You trying to give your man, not a coincidence, a lifeline. You ain't trying to give us shit. You two niggas need the lifeline. We ain't the one stranded, nigga. We on the boat chilling, nigga. You niggas is in deep water. And it look like sharks coming. So I don't know what y'all niggas want to stay in the water? Or do you want us to throw you a life ride?
So I guess you missed the King Cast. He stated that he was Aboriginal last night, sir.
Who said that he was Aboriginal?
Your brother in arms, not a coincidence, sir. You missed the class.
Yeah, Aboriginal to Africa. Yeah, of course.
No, he did not say that, sir.
I was on the panel last night.
So you are qualified as a liar. You're qualified as a liar as well, sir. Thank you.
I don't remember him saying nothing like that last night. I know
that brother said we originally from America, my dude. This is what he said. He said this in front of all of us.
No, Austronesian people. If you want to talk about people that preceded people in South America, it was Austronesian people.
Nah,
you look at the Kennewick man. You look at the Kennewick man bones, different people bones.
Kennewick man. You're not an archaeologist. You're not qualified.
I'm going by archaeologists that have looked these things up.
You're going by the ones that try to debunk and discredit the people who put the original information up. That's who you going with. So you still, like I said, when it comes to the slave shit, you niggas think we were slaves despite the fact that they show you that slaves were white people and white people were slaves in America. We show you that.
Sir, you can go to the Charleston Museum in Charleston, South Carolina, in different places.
You want to Ebo land despite the fact it don't even mention us as
what are you talking about? Everybody, the whole Western Hemisphere mentions slavery, bro. It ain't even just in America.
And guess who it's applied to? Guess who 90?
Now you put that article in the back for me, not a coincidence.
That's why y'all don't like to bring up the Caribbean and y'all start beefing with the Caribbean because the Caribbean they kept most of their African traditions down there.
Articles from the Caribbean that they found Negro skulls did, but guess what?
But they also they had missed slavery. They had missed slavery happen, bro.
Not a coincidence didn't pass the first test. It was already.
You're not about to go to Cuba. You're not about to go to Cuba and Haiti. You're not about to go to Cuba and Haiti and go in there and say slavery didn't exist. And they gonna laugh at you, bro.
Already, them niggas don't talk about that. Only the ones they send to America who go to these schools come to go back there and spew that shit.
No, they don't, bro. They got a whole spiritual tradition from Africa. What are you talking about?
My man, I live around.
They have cultural.
Listen, look, I live around Jamaicans. I live around Haitians. I live around Ghanaians. I live around all these.
Okay, so why don't you go to a voodoo ceremony and tell them how it's Aboriginal?
I ask them all the time, do you guys hear about any ridiculous slave stories in your country? And the majority of them tell me, man, we Arabs. We ain't never come from no Africa. My culture is already being where we from.
Bro, you go to the parish of St. John, they still practice Kumina and they speak Kikongo. You can look it up on YouTube right now, bro. You can go and type in Kumina right now.
I'm not looking nothing up.
Because you're going to die at your source in your life.
I'm not looking at none of that. You keep investing your time. That's the reason why you
Hold on, King Kids. Don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere. I'm just gonna rotate you. I got a couple people on the back. Wait, don't go nowhere. I'm gonna let you back in.
Oh, I didn't know I was in there.
Shout out to my boy nonetheless in this thing.
No, yeah. What's up, yo? Yo, these niggas ain't no master thinkers, yo. You feel me? They subservient to another man, yo. That's what I don't get. Even with Red Pill the other day talking about some white boy in the motherfucking Vatican could just write a letter and now he own the whole world and shit, nigga. You know what I mean? That's how brainwashed we is, yo. As niggas that calling themselves leaders, yo. You know what I mean? We passed all that, yo. And for these niggas, yo, let's keep it on the real with the whole AP. Your whole motherfucking live we're talking about these homosexuals, yo. That's how you know these niggas is low key. My gaydar going off. Because these niggas is talking about another man can just go over to Africa and own another man, yo. Y'all niggas is gay, yo. Ain't no never. Yo, you feel me? Ain't no never. Yo, we heterosexual, yo. So what happened in the past, we speaking up for our people. Like, nigga, can't no man, can't no, huh?
They claiming that too. Look, they claiming that they were sodomized and shit. Like,
yo. You feel me? You feel me?
A1. And these niggas own up to it. Like,
yeah, we like, nah, yo, our people, yo, cause guess it, yo, if another man can own you, that means you can just give him fellatio and all types of shit, nigga. He gay. These niggas is admitting that their ancestors is homosexuals, yo, out this motherfucker, yo.
Yeah, that's exactly what they do.
They agree to being butt broken, right?
Yeah, yo, they be proud of that shit.
Raising their hand, like who was this done to in history? Nonetheless, I mean, my bad, not you. Kaz and this nigga, not a coincidence, and Lex Vortex have raised their hand. Like, yeah, that was my ancestors.
Yo, that's what I'm trying to tell you. They in the closet, yo.
Yes.
Yo, these niggas is in the closet gay, yo. That's what I'm noticing, yo. And they keeping it low key.
Yo, nonetheless, ain't you from Baltimore or something, bro?
Nigga, shut up. Yo, look. Yo, that's why you gonna keep being in the closet. Nigga, you gonna keep being in the closet until.
Nonetheless, I'm asking, are you from Baltimore, bro?
No, y'all niggas is gonna come out the closet when the gay president, the first gay president, announces that he gay. Nigga, are you gay? That's what I want to know.
Are you from Baltimore, bro? Yeah,
no, let me ask you this: can another man own?
They had a bunch of buck
can another man own?
When they brought
they did. Nigga, I'm from Baltimore. And that shit is a lie. That shit is a lie, nigga. I ain't gonna never admit that. Nigga,
y'all master teacher Tariq Nasheed said that. He was saying that.
Nigga, I don't give a fuck about nigga. He don't dictate. He ain't even from Baltimore. How the fuck he know I am? See, that's your problem. That's your problem, nigga. You listen, nigga. You subservient. You are submissive to other men and what other men say. Nigga, you submit. Yo, nigga, you submit to other men. We don't. Nigga, we don't submit to other men and what other men say. See, that's the difference between y'all homosexual niggas and us. No, we heterosexual. That's what we are. We real men.
Baltimore was the bug breaking capital, bro. Baltimore, New Orleans, bro.
Nigga, you gay. Shut up, nigga.
What are you talking about?
Hey, listen, real quick.
That's why you seen that shit in The Wire with the gay gangsters in Baltimore.
Hey, look, Cad, I got one question for you. I just want a simple answer, right? So
they wasn't gay, nigga. That story's about some niggas I knew, bitch. They wasn't gay. Shut the fuck up.
Hey, man, just admit it, bro.
Was your ancestors being buck broken over here? Yes or no?
I'm not sure what my ancestors were doing, but I know a lot of
people. For sure, nigga. That's why we can't do
broken. Yes or no?
Not my ancestors. I ain't gonna say my ancestors were.
Did the white man sodomize, according to your story and your history, did the white man sodomize Africans?
Yeah, they were sodomized. They showed it. Go look at the movie Goodbye Uncle Tom or Farewell Uncle
Some
Tom.
of them be your ancestors.
You said what?
Because some of them be one of your ancestors, man.
I mean, it could have happened, bro. Like sodomization happened. Look at what's his name? Look at the light skinned dude, Hassan Campbell.
Listen,
look
like
at Hassan Campbell.
You got broken ancestors, fam. It's over with. Now you scarred. Now you acting like
I told you these niggas is gay, yo. No cat, yo.
Nonetheless, bro, y'all got
yo.
was one of the buck break. That's what they were breaking.
Yo, nigga, my joke funnier than yours. Nigga, my joke is funnier than yours, yo, because you promote that shit.
They talked about that shit. A lot of gay gangsters there and in DC.
Yo,
bro.
I don't care, nigga, but
in DC and
that's
Baltimore,
not. I ain't going to claim that shit is my whole culture, though. You saying that your whole history is around, nigga, your whole history revolves around another man owning another man and shit, yo.
Yeah, but why is there so many gay gangsters in Baltimore, bro? Like that's
nigga, y'all niggas is homosexuals,
because that's
yo.
a culture. That's
I don't
you
care.
have a culture of buck broken history in Baltimore.
Nah, y'all don't try to make your corny ass jokes up on me,
I'm
yo.
not making
For
them,
real,
bro.
for
I'm
real.
just asking,
Nigga, your
bro.
jokes is mad corny, yo, right now, bro. You
I'm
feel
asking,
me?
bro.
Okay, let me ask you this: can you come to Baltimore and say that shit?
Yeah, I see it, but it's a bunch of gay gangsters.
No, you ain't. You ain't gonna come to Baltimore and say that shit on the streets, nigga. On the streets. But yo, what you can do
here fucking niggas, bro.
no, what you can do,
when y'all go
is
to
go
the
and
feds
say
in
that you are
Baltimore,
homosexual, and I
when
can
y'all go
on Charles Street. It is. I ain't gonna lie. It's homosexuals everywhere, yo. If you want, if you want to come, look, bro. Everybody in Baltimore know where the homosexuals hang at, yo. For real, we know where the homosexual. Yo, so don't act like that shit is secret. But at least,
hold on. How do he know? How do he know is the question. How do you know exactly where these people at?
I know.
It's all everybody knows this shit, bro. The feds, everybody
because that's all he studied.
People from
all they study,
all that shit.
All they study is men owning men, and DNA sperm, and injecting in another man DNA lineage and shit, nigga. You know what I mean? Look, how you gonna argue? How you gonna argue DNA, which is made up, is on paper against a skull, real tangible evidence? So you got real evidence of a real bone, real skull, and these niggas try to compare that to something that's on paper that's not even real.
On top of that, he acts like the damn DNA don't dictate the structure of the skull.
It don't make no sense, yo.
Geechee guy head at and shit. He over there talking about DNA, and then he talking about the skull. But I'm like, bro, but what about the DNA?
No, because the DNA is analysis. It's paper. It's not real. Skulls are real. That's what we saying.
That's where you kept skipping over that.
I got a question for you, real quick. So you got the DNA of your mom and your daddy, right?
Yeah, you get the DNA from your mom and your daddy.
You got a head like your mom and your daddy?
I got a combination of it. I might have my daddy eye sockets. I might have my mama shape of my mama
This
head.
nigga got a combination head. Boy, get your stupid ass out of here, boy. They got a combination head.
So do you?
You a combination of your mom and your dad.
Yeah, so I'm gonna ask you this question. So does your skull match with your DNA?
You say does my skull match? I mean, my DNA is tied into it.
So how the fuck when they put up the article and they said that the DNA was different from the skulls, you believed it?
Is that what they said? Did they say that? I didn't see that part. I just kept
talking
about
that part. No, I'm gonna tell y'all where y'all wrong at, because y'all. So the DNA in that article, y'all ain't want to read. They're talking about the haplogroups. Haplogroups have nothing to do with phenotype. Y'all keep making these things up. I don't know where y'all getting this from.
Wait, hold on. But the skulls do. Okay, so you can't use. You have to
they are melanated people, bro. They're
hold
melanated
on,
people.
Hold on. You have to use all the evidence that's presented. You can't say, the morphology says this, but the DNA says this, so we're gonna go with the DNA. Let me ask you this question, not a coincidence. Do you have the DNA? Does your skull match your DNA?
Yeah, my DNA told how to build.
Hey, not a coincidence. Do you have Australoid DNA, bro? Even though they got Negroid heads, they got Negroid skulls. Do you have the same DNA as
What
the
is Australoid
Austronesian?
DNA, sir?
Hold on, that's
I'm
not what
asking,
it's
not a
saying,
coincidence.
though,
Not a
bro.
coincidence.
What?
Can you trace your DNA back to Austronesian people, even though they got Negroid heads?
Me,
no. King Cass, have you looked up Austronesian people, bro, and where they from?
Yeah, but they're from the Austronesian. They from all those little islands off in the Pacific.
Yo, he
bro.
said this nigga gay. Yo, talking about Negro head, yo.
Hold on. The Austronesians look like the Native Americans. What are you talking about?
Bro,
Right.
but DNA, will my
And stop
DNA,
talking about Negro
does it
head,
match
you
with my
gay motherfucker.
haplogroup? The thing is,
Okay.
does it match with my DNA sequence and haplogroup? Just because they have a Negroid
Hey,
head,
you don't understand
do we have
haplogroup
the
is
same DNA sequence, bro?
Your
Yes or
DNA
no?
haplogroup can be found in other ethnicities of people, sir.
Bro, it would match. My shit, when it pulled up, it matched heavily with Nigeria, Sierra Leone, and the Congo.
All right, cool.
Bro.
So that means
And
when they find your skull, hold on. So when they find your skull, they're gonna find a Nigerian skull, right?
They're gonna find an African skull, but that's different though. You got your skull, you have your skull, and you have your DNA matches, bro.
I'm on mute.
Because look, listen.
The people in
Hold
the
on,
South
Cash, watch
Pacific
this,
have their
Cash,
own
watch this.
DNA haplogroup.
Cash, watch this. There's people on the show right now with a probably a R1B1 haplogroup, a white European haplogroup. They don't look white. Their skulls ain't gonna look like it's white. They don't understand DNA. That's it.
Okay, so basically what you're saying is DNA has nothing to do with your skull, with your cranial morphology. Hold on. Let me get this clear. So basically, your haplogroup or your haplotype has nothing to do with how you look, how your bones are structured, or anything, right?
Haplogroup and haplotype are two different things.
Okay, your haplotype. Let's get it clear. So
no, but they're not talking about
your haplotype, which is what they're comparing.
No, they're talking
Okay, so what they talking about? Okay, so nigga, is haplogroup and haplotype the same fucking? Or do they go together?
No, listen, all DNA goes
Can you
together.
have a haplogroup? Hold on, sir. Can you have a haplogroup without haplotypes?
Listen, they're talking about. Do you know what
Can you have a haplogroup without haplotypes, sir? Stop fucking playing games like haplotypes are different. When they work hand in hand together.
What does a haplotype do? What does a haplotype do then?
Bruh, a haplotype is a hypervariable sequence, right? A specific sequence. Hold on, they identify, right? The haplogroup is the group of sequences. They both go together.
Look, a haplotype is a group of genetic sequences that you inherited from a specific ancestor. Those are haplotypes.
And a haplogroup is?
A haplogroup is you don't get it from all your ancestors. You get it from one. You get it from that one line. Your father's 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 father, the mother's 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 mother.
All right,
there's thousands of people in between that you do. Listen,
everybody. So what type of DNA test did they do on those skulls? Hold on, bro. What type of DNA did they do on them skulls? What type of test?
They did haplogroup testing.
Okay, so haplogroup testing, right? And it told them that they had the same haplogroups as Native Americans, right?
Yes.
Okay, now the haplogroups is associated with their DNA, right?
Now check this out. They don't look alike because they don't have the same haplotypes.
They don't look alike because they don't have the same genetics. Hold on. So are there Asians in Asia right now that have the same phenotype as Africans but got Asian genetics?
But look, you're talking about admixture now. You're switching the conversation.
Okay, I'm going with what you just said. Bro. So based off what you just said, we should be able to find a group of Asians, right, who got a phenotype of Africans or Australoids or the people that are Pacific Islanders, right? But yet their DNA will tell you that they're African, correct? I mean that they're Asian, correct? Even though they have the phenotype of a totally different group of people.
Absolutely. I just explained how one of y'all, I'm pretty sure one of y'all have a European haplogroup and y'all don't look European. That's what y'all missing the point, bro. You're not understanding what a haplogroup is and what haplotype
we are. We understand that it has nothing to do with our race. Hold on. If it has nothing to do with our race or ethnicity, which is what we talking about, why the fuck do you keep bringing up haplogroups, bro?
Because the article that he showed brings up haplogroups.
Okay,
I'm not
but
getting out of
but
thin
we
air.
just hold on. But we're going to
That was the
establish that
DNA connection. That was the
hold on,
DNA
sir.
connection.
Haplogroups doesn't dictate how you look. We agree on that,
Exactly.
right?
Yes, we agree on
Okay,
that. That's
hold on,
why it's
stop.
fine.
So hold on,
That's why
sir.
it's
Hold
fine
on,
that
sir.
they don't look
So when the
alike.
article says that these skulls look like niggas, but the haplogroup says they don't, right?
It's fine. It's fine.
Okay, now we just established that the haplogroup has nothing to do with how you look, correct?
Yes.
So what the fuck are you missing, bruh?
So your argument is bullshit when you say, so what
So
if the
you
DNA matches?
haplogroup say how
They
you
don't
look.
need that part of their DNA don't need to make them
According
look
to the
alike.
description of these numerous different, they said Africa, Australia, and South Pacific Islanders, right? According to you, that all three of these people will have different DNA sequences when they're tested. Now check this out. My question is to you is this, right? What separates DNA? What is DNA is made up of? DNA is made up, first of all, is commonality. When they do DNA, it's gonna be commonality first. That means it's gonna be comparing it to another human specimen that got this is science, my dude. Comparing it to another human specimen, comparing it. I done took 3, 4 biologies in college. What are you talking about?
So then you would understand that they can't do an admixture test on these people.
Understand. The problem is
that DNA disintegrated already.
You don't
Hold
understand.
on, so is everybody mixed, not a coincidence? That's how they do the admixtures, right? Finding the mixtures, right?
But you don't have to listen. You don't have to be mixed. It's just
okay. So
that's your recent ancestry. That's
okay.
what they
So
test that goes back 400-500 years.
But your recent ancestry would still be mixed, right? Because your ancestors would have mixed ancestry, right?
It depends on who they mix with. Not everybody's.
Okay. Oh, now stop. So it depends. So that means that there is populations that's not mixed out here, right?
Possibly, yeah.
Oh, now it's possibly okay. So possibly okay, because in order to have a genetic database, you gotta have non-mixed people as reference populations so that you can quantify the admixture. Correct?
Absolutely. That's why I said not everybody is mixed.
Okay, so if they're testing bones, right? Okay.
Mm-hmm. But they can't test admixture in them bones, bro.
What test did they do on those bones, sir?
They can only do haplogroup tests because that DNA stays around
Okay, so
longer.
what type of test is haplogroup test?
They test your 23rd chromosome and they look inside the mitochondrial looking for the what was passed down from the mother or the father.
Okay,
that
is that
stays longer.
Okay, so is that not the same test?
No, it's not the same test.
So they don't look at your ancestry, they just look at a chromosome.
Oh, listen, they can't look at the ancestry because that DNA disintegrated already. That's the point you're missing.
So if that DNA disintegrated, what are they comparing?
If that DNA disintegrated, how the fuck are they taking these genetic tests going back thousands of years? Man, this shit don't even make no goddamn.
Your haplogroup, just like they was able to tell Albert Perry, haplogroup was 300-something thousand years ago. That's how.
The hypothesis, right?
No, it's not. Well, what they're doing is they're looking at the mutations on that chromosome.
But that's still a hypothesis, right? The timeline, right? And it's still associated with historical narratives, right?
No. So it's actually a theory, and what they use, the evidence they use is they look at all the other mutations that's on the human genome, and they see that they track these mutations going back 10,000, 15,000, keep going back.
They gave them dates, right? They gave certain mutations certain dates,
give it
right?
Approximate, yes.
Okay, so that means they assigning this shit, right? It's not accurate science where they have a specimen, right? And the specimen is telling them it's 2,000 years old. No, they're actually putting these time dates on these specific genes and creating a narrative about what they are analyzing. Can you agree with that?
Facts.
Because listen, the known science is that these genes, they mutate over a certain amount of time.
But how is that? Hold on. First of all, sir. First of all, do you know when they started observing genes? How long ago was that?
It was a long time ago.
Oh, really? How long?
Yeah.
So when was the first?
I'm not sure.
Give a rough estimate.
I don't know.
Come on, give us 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 100. What?
To move the conversation along.
Modern science didn't start to the 50s. Do you disagree?
What do you call modern science? I don't.
The science that you're using today, everything, every basis of it that you understand it, from the from genetics to everything started in the 50s.
No, that's not true.
Okay. So can you show us examples of it before the 50s? Can you show us examples of biopsy before the 50s? Can you show us examples of cell being able to send samples from one place to another so that they can analyze? Can you show us that?
So what does that have to do with the article that y'all showed? Y'all keep trying to say this DNA thing, why they don't look alike. Then I tell you why they don't look alike.
Put in the back.
The whole point is,
grandma is older than the science that you're standing on, sir. That's what we're proving here. Your grandmother, right, is older than the science that you believe in. But you talk shit about what grandma say.
So why is anyone using that article?
Hey, hold on. Hey, not a coincidence. Not a coincidence. Where's this article at that you put in the back that says letter 133? The article. Where's this article from?
Hold on, let me see. It's from Nature.com. It's from the Journal of Nature.
Okay.
As you see, Thomas Demaray is an author on it. And in this article, it says the CM site. The CM site is, to our knowledge, the oldest in situ, well-documented archaeology site in North America, and as much substantially revised the timing.
Why you skip the rest of the paragraph?
No, because I'm going to the part you wanted, where they're talking about the arrival of Homo into the Americas.
I'm just saying you be mad when other people skip. I'm just saying.
We can go through the whole thing.
No, it's all right.
Yeah.
But it says right here that
they say they brought Homo. They brought homos to America. See, that's what I'm saying, yo. Go ahead, yo.
As hell, man.
Nah, nigga, that's you.
It just means men. No, that's you.
Yeah, it means men and men. That's what it means. That means true men.
I don't know.
Homo means true men. Stop playing, yo.
Gay thought. You really gay, bro. You really.
No, you gay.
Everything gives you a thought of some.
All right, yo. Well, let me ask you a question real quick before you finish, because you playing hopscotch with the truth, yo.
Listen. Do you see that Thomas Demaray is on the article where they're talking about humans coming into America?
Oh yeah, but it doesn't say Tom Demaray said it. It's just summarizing and then it added in this.
He's literally the number 2 author on it. He so that means that he agreed on it. What are you talking about? He's in agreement to this. You said he doesn't see. He's not with that. He is. Like y'all not following what?
No, I mean obviously it was published. I mean, you can't say that.
You can't get around. You can't get around. He's on this article. He's listed as an author.
Well, I have an article that says I have an article that says otherwise.
So you have an article that says that Thomas Demaray says the Bering Strait didn't happen.
Yes.
Let's see it.
I got articles that say that the Bering Strait was debunked as well.
No, but Ab TV, that's fine. But don't use somebody that doesn't agree with what y'all say. That's all I'm saying. Use those articles.
Can't we use evidence to present our argument? Isn't that the point?
Yeah, but if your summary is that we've always been here, because that's what it's about, right? You've always been here.
Man, y'all niggas say that y'all can't use an article, but y'all bring people. Y'all use articles all the time that don't fully support y'all shit. What are y'all seeing?
This don't even nearly support what you're saying. That article, and this, my point is, y'all saying he beat me up on that when it clearly is saying total opposite to what y'all believe in. So he couldn't have beat me up on something that doesn't agree with what y'all saying.
Well, it did.
No, it didn't. No, it didn't. All it says is that y'all agree with is that there was dark-skinned people. Y'all don't agree with how they got here.
Say that. Hold on. The article never makes reference to skin color at all, right? It identifies specific populations
that we all came to. That's why everyone asked me 100 times, was they black? Was they black? Was they black?
Well, hold on, but let's clear it up then. But it identifies specific populations who are known to have basic characteristics, similar characteristics, right?
Yeah, different populations are all melanated.
Not saying nothing. That's what they're saying. They identified these specific people, right? To give us to paint the picture of who the first Americans would more closely be associated to, right?
That's fine. When A1 brought up that article, his whole point was to say, look, we've always been here. They saying the Bering Strait didn't happen. When the article doesn't say that, bro. You can't pick and choose. If the summary of the article, they explaining that
I
these
ain't
people,
never say that.
man, you fronting.
Fuck, I ain't never say
You're
nothing of the
fronting.
sort.
You're
I
fronting.
never
So what'd you pull
proposed
the
nothing
article up
about
for?
the
What'd you
Bering
pull it
Strait,
up for?
motherfucker. I never even
What'd
mentioned
you
the
pull it
Bering
up
Strait.
for?
You the one who keep mentioning it.
No, you brought it up
Fuck
because
out of here.
you
The
always been
question was
here.
simple. I already told everybody what the question
A1,
is.
you're a
man.
liar. You're a
It's a
liar.
dunny.
Stop
You're right.
bringing up sources.
You're
Stop
absolutely
bringing up
right.
sources.
Everybody
I know I'm
already
right.
know what the source is already. That's it.
I know.
You
Stop
the
bringing
only
up them
slow
bullshit
motherfucker
sources.
who ain't catch on yet.
Stop bringing up them bullshit sources.
Hey, yo, have y'all ever researched who the Bering Strait is named after? A Russian scientist? Look that up, bro. Because that's his story. That ain't no Native American story. That came from a Russian.
It looked like it's A1 story. He's showing sources.
No, the Bering is the scientist who is named after, nigga.
I don't care
It's a
what it's
Russian.
named after. I don't care if it's true or not.
Was he the first person to cross it?
Because it's a Russian story. Those motherfuckers are Russian stock. That's what we trying to tell you. Those Native Americans are Russians, slave, nigga. And that's proof right there. But you don't go deep in that. You want to call our people slaves and shit.
Yeah, they acknowledge that Russians
Our power. Yo, our power. Why you got me blocked?
Brother.
Why you got me blocked?
Man, I ain't got you blocked. I gotta go through my YouTube studios and get who all blocked.
Punk ass probably blocking.
It's probably, you know how it go, man. You know niggas be blocking all kind of niggas in the chat all the time.
See, they don't. So look, they be mad that you gave me a wrench on the other channel. You gave me that wrench because they kept blocking. Would you tell them I wouldn't have a wrench if they didn't block me?
Right, that's true. That's true.
Like they did it to themselves.
Copper color grizzly.
Alabama.
My brother from another mother. I really could care less of people who bringing the stuff they're bringing, but I want to talk about the context of the bullshit that I keep hearing. Whatever these terminologies or haplogroups, whether you call them family, clans, or branches of a grouping. First of all, the simple thing of the facts of DNA testing and even the Human Genome Project is not even 40 years old. If you just use 1980 as a timeline. Do you know Bic lighters didn't exist before 1980? Do you know CNN was started in 1980? So when somebody uses the term modern, that's at least only 50 years old. Let's just put a pin in that for a second, because people who have simpleton minds will argue over something that's actually indisputable. Because you can't make something exist before it existed. Secondly, all this group dynamics of haplo and whatever other terminology he wants to use, which, by the way, is still within the last 2 decades, because the science of the human genome is barely started before the year 2000. So from 1980 to 1920, some people were cooking up shit and creating numbers. And there's a very famous phrase that there are liars, damn liars, and statisticians. Okay, so figures don't lie. Liars do figure. Now, when you want to talk about whoever these groups of people are, you could use 2 extreme examples. We joked about this, and when good brother DJ Kutak brought up that clip, and I think you did it too, AP, the North Sentinelese. Now, could you explain to me how you would ever get a DNA group of genetic material from an entity of people like, let's say, them or mofos in the middle of the Amazon forest that have never had interaction or contact with other people's groups? Or how far north would you have to go, either in Siberia or the so-called Inuits up near around, licking the balls of polar bears? You follow me? Now, if you don't get population groups of which is what I think my good brother, the God of the Geechees, was trying to use as a reference point, until you ever get a supposed uncontaminated select group of material as a basis of a sampling, isn't that the fundamentals of science? So when you keep having a crossing of confusion, because that's actually what's holding, because that's all I was listening to for about the last 45 minutes, of babbling and confusion. The thing that DNA is based on, and the only thing that is allowed in a court anywhere in the world, is paternal. And that is only because the father of a child can never be certain. Only the mother, you know the old phrase, AP, mama's baby, daddy's maybe, right? Whether you make a joke out of it or not. The only way that paternal DNA is found is through matching the samples of two individuals against one individual. Now, the same way would have to be done how many times back? And if you went only 6 generations, that's 64, 32 men and 32 women would have to be matched and paired to prove what your supposed genealogical research is telling you through oral transition, meaning word of mouth, of your parents telling you who their parents were and their parents telling them who their parents were. Was that correct? Now, that basic fact of knowledge has existed for thousands of years until we have listened to so-called modern science, which isn't even going past the year 1800. So all the science, and I'm using air quotes when I use that word, we are stating is only going back to, okay, who is that bastard, A1? Is it Linnaeus, who created the so-called Caucasoid, Mongoloid, and Negroid initial classifications before he then got, we said, evolved in what is supposed Darwinism now? So we come up with a specious theory. We supposedly group people by phenotype and skull shapes. That's what I'm listening to you good brothers argue over. That was a pseudoscience said so by the pseudoscientists who cooked the shit up. But now we're going to argue to the death over shit the people who created the shit said the shit was whack. That doesn't disturb any of y'all listening to this conversation? But when we have simple fact that has been shared and passed down through oral tradition for thousands, if not tens of thousands of years, and until the most recent example of this is colonization, imperialism, and invading, migrating cultures. Now, that really is only a basis of possibly 1,000 years, depending on what your belief is on Leif Erikson, the age of exploration, which is in the year 1000 or thereabout. For those first 500 years, until this final year of 2000, which has been changed on multiple occasions and creating different timelines, I might also add, that most of these populations did not travel more than 100 miles of their entire existence. So how is it that you are overlaying supposed science that's not 50 years old over groups of people that you want to call them haplogroups or whatever, who are anywhere from 1,500 to 2,000 years old, that didn't have much intermingling or migration patterns until the last century, because there wasn't active air travel at all before the year 1900. There was limited ship travel, depending on which theories you want to believe or supposed historical fact. And even when you go past a few thousand years ago, there is archaeological evidence supposedly being unearthed and suppressed at the same time that showed the populations here in what we call the Americas went over there before they came over here, which means that we informed mofos that we were here before they found out we were here. I mean, I don't know. I could be in error. So I leave the option of getting more future accurate information than repeating bullshit that is based on theory. Everything and anything under basic science starts with a theory. You have a hypothesis, you have a thesis, then you test it against what you hypothesize to get what they call synthesis. And synthesis is a constant evolution because new information, and that's what science is supposedly pursuing, since I hear people who are religious believers of science, because science is a religion, just a different form, but at least that religion takes correlating evidence, and when new information comes, and the most famous example is for us to be believing the earth was the center of the universe for at least 1,000 years. And that's from the scientists, the Holy Roman Church, that then 500 years later apologized when, after how much science at that time revealed that the sun was not the center of the universe, it was the center of a section, which we call the solar system, which is a section of what we call a galaxy, which is a section of something that we're now being told as science is a sector. And that's a section. You see where I'm going with this? For some people who seem to be simple-minded in their thinking, that's supposed to be of the vastness of a universe. You know how many supposed suns are in the Milky Way galaxy, we're supposed to be told, with the science? But this same science that's supposed to tell you there's a billion suns similar to ours in our solar system, with heavenly bodies or planets revolving around them, that are the stars that you see up in the sky. And by the way, those stars, the light that you're seeing is the sun that's died. So by the time that you see the star there, the sun that it was doesn't even exist. So now, what's science about what I'm saying, or what is spookism about shit that I was hearing? And that's the only thing that disturbs me as an elder, because it's obvious that my generation has fucked up. And I did say, when the first time I introduced myself to you, AP, did I not say I apologize? And I gather I'm gonna have to keep doing that until I'm laid out 6 feet under, because it's very evident that we are stuck on stupid. Now, until you want to put down the shit and the filth that's been given to you by people who literally hate your existence and their agenda from day one. And I wish that I would get any one of you young brothers to look up just one series, if you do bother. It's an HBO series called Exterminate All the Brutes by Raoul Peck. Now, most everybody on this panel is discussing it in different ways. But that one docuseries, which is not by us, it's not even only by white people. He does have a particular white historian named Howard Zinn, who is in there documenting white people, white behavior, and their white lie. But if it doesn't seem to come from white zaddy, certain people from a certain community, let's say calling themselves Pan-Africanisms or whatever, if it doesn't come from an approved white zaddy, then they're going to argue with you till they die. And you have your right to do that. But this is a day and time, it's called the Age of Aquarius, where knowledge will hold sway. Not beliefs, not bullshit, not theories, evolution, conspiracy, whichever theory you want to bring. Those things have been unchallenged, along with white supremacy, another theory. Whether if you want to believe in whiteness or in blackness, again, that's your choice. I stress the word, to believe in it. But the day and time now, which the planet itself is dealing with facts, knowledge, and reality. So all of this unreal shit, all of this insanity, all of this bullshit and confusion that I continuously hear from my young people, and it hurts me to the core of my being and my spirit. The fact that I even had any part in doing something with it other than providing the sperm and bringing you here to perpetuate this bullshit. But at the end of the day, my children, my grandchildren, and my great-grandchildren cannot stand under this type of shit going on unchecked. Now, I'll land my plane on this because DNA ain't got shit to do with us. Just like none of these religions and groups and philosophies have anything to do with us. The only thing they have to do with us is they've been used to exterminate us. And I yield.
Shout out to the brother Alabama dropping that heat, man. He definitely dropped some heat, man. We got the brother Kid Gree. What's up, Kid Gree? What's going on?
I'm just chilling. I got a question. I don't know if anyone can answer it. So,
state your name and where you from, big bro, fam.
Man, this is Kid Gribble from California.
That's
and so my question is, so the claim was made that you've always been in America, and so I'm just waiting for the evidence that supports the claim.
What do you say?
The claim was made that the Aboriginals have always been in the Americas. So where is the evidence that supports this claim?
Where we at right now? Are we not in America right now? Millions of us. Are we not in America right now? That's all I want to know.
So being in America right now means you've always been here?
You got proof that me and my family came from somewhere else? Do you have proof?
That's not what I asked. I asked, do you have evidence to support the claim that Aboriginals have always been here? That's all.
Where are we at right now? Where's millions of us at right now? And none of us have proof we was anywhere else.
So right? Is there evidence that supports the claim or no?
Yes. We got proof because we're here. We not possessing this land. Aren't we on this land right now? My grandmother,
everybody that's
great
in America
grandmother
has always been here. There's a lot of people in America right now.
I don't care. You said us. You didn't say about other people. You say us. So what are we talking about? Other people? Or we talking about the Aboriginals?
So you don't have evidence.
We got possession,
brother. You know what? This person.
Like, what are you talking about?
He keeps doing this ridiculous thing. Which, number one,
what, asking for evidence is ridiculous.
First of all, you keep talking about you're from Liberia, which is your, that's your origin. You can go back to Liberia and prove the evidence over there of how Liberia got started from the people from here that you're trying to ask, prove that we're from here. Now, the origin of your country are from people who were under the American Colonization Society sent to Africa. Okay, now that's something you don't want to either deal with, which is a fact, but whatever this proof that you keep asking for, because I keep trying to understand you, not so much you, people like you with your agenda. I'm going to ask you, I'm going to ask you again the same way I asked you the last time. What is your intentions? Because it seems that hold on. No, because that find out crap that you keep using, you could take your behind on the internet like anybody else. Or you can go to a library, you could go someplace and actually look up, as I told you the last time, and look up the source material. Then go do your job. We're not here to help you do what you think you want to do. So I'm going to ask you one more time. I'm going to ask you one more time.
You're making a claim.
Why are you compelled to come over here and disrupt our community?
So you don't have evidence. You're not answering the question.
There's no reason to answer the question when you yourself.
There's no reason to believe your claim.
You have said yourself you will not go do what you need to do. So we're not here to spoon feed you. What I'm asking you is, why is it that people like you from a certain community, whether they are African immigrants or not, feel the need to come over in a people's community that does not have to prove a thing to you? What I'm trying to understand from you is, what is your intentions, young man? What is your intention?
Why should I believe you if you don't have any evidence to support your claim? Why should I believe you?
I'm not asking. I'm not here to convince you or convert you. I'm asking you, why the hell are you over here disrupting our community? That's what I'm asking you.
Why don't you show the evidence if you have it?
For what purpose then? Again, answer the question. What is your agenda from acquiring information other than being a spy or a saboteur? So if you are truly, and I'm trying to give you the benefit of the doubt, you are truly sincere in seeking information, shut the hell up, go research, then come back with some information. Other than that, stop coming where you are not wanted.
Watch this, Alabama.
Stir up filth. That's all I'm saying.
Watch this, Alabama. Where you from, kid?
I just said I'm from California.
Where are your ancestors from?
They're from west coast of Africa, Liberia.
Okay. Why did your family flee from your homeland to come to America?
What do you mean by flee?
Means left their culture, left behind their land that they once resided in. And why did they enter into America?
Why did your family members flee?
They always been here, but now I'm asking
they never moved. They never moved. They've lived in the same building since they've been here.
Listen, we'll get to me in the question. If you want to interview me, you can hit me up. I love to get the interview. But listen, I'm asking you a question. You're on Big Al Power now. So why did your people flee from their homeland?
The same reason your people fled from wherever they were at.
Okay, so you want to explain why your people fled?
Seeking better opportunities.
Why? Because it's not. What opportunities was they seeking, brother?
Well, if you don't think to get better opportunities for yourself and your family, I mean, I don't know what to tell you.
No, I don't understand when Africans look at me in my face and tell me that Africa is beautiful, is great, is lovely, all the resources there. It sounds like you will not want to leave there when it's a great place with all the resources. So either someone's lying or someone's lying. Which one is?
America's lovely, right? America's nice. It's lovely, right?
I thought Africa was lovely and nice.
Yeah, but is Detroit lovely?
I thought I just asked you. I thought Africa was lovely and nice.
Is Baltimore lovely?
Yes, beautiful.
Oh, really? Baltimore.
Beautiful.
I'm cool
beautiful.
on Baltimore. I'm cool on Detroit, but
listen, I'm cool on Africa. Listen, you're cool on Africa. You're not there. You're cool on Africa, bro.
But you notice that
no you're in America.
Has shown any evidence
so listen, you telling me listen, you're tethered and you're cool on Africa and you're cool on your culture to come over here to get with my shit, Aboriginal nigga shit. So how does it feel to borrow Aboriginal niggas?
How does
it feel to practice and enjoy nigga culture in America?
So why don't you show the evidence that this is yours?
Man, listen, the evidence is you are here in America.
You don't have any evidence.
All the evidence I need. So now
you don't have any evidence. So why
now
you why should I believe your claim if you're making a claim without evidence?
Bro, why would I explain something to an immigrant that left their homeland?
You don't have to explain it. That means you don't have any evidence. If you have evidence, you show it.
That means I don't have to answer to an immigrant, because see, immigrants can't even put themselves in position to authorize a question when you fled from your homeland. So the only questions that we should be asking you and you should be asking yourself is, why did my ancestors flee to come over here and borrow a culture, customs, and traditions of American Aboriginal?
The same reason why your ancestors fled. You heard the Great Migration north? Was that not fleeing?
My ancestors didn't flee north, sir.
You never heard of the Great Migration? Were they fleeing?
No, sir. The only great migration I heard is Africans coming over here.
Oh, so the Great Migration didn't happen in the 20th century?
No.
When people left the South to go north or west?
Listen, when people speak of a great migration, they speak of almost every inhabitant in the area migrating. Hardly nobody left the South, bro. Maybe a few people came up here for job opportunities.
So were they fleeing?
No, they wasn't. They were just
so they weren't fleeing. So what would you call it? They left where they were at to go somewhere else.
Listen, hell no, there's not fleeing. Because
it's only fleeing when you wanted to be fleeing, not when
no. It's not fleeing when you go from Zambia to Ghana. No, that's just visiting. This is traveling. That's called traveling in your land. See, when you're an American, listen. See, the only difference is a fleeing is going somewhere that you don't have lineage or bloodline to. I have lineage. Listen, we have lineage in the people from the. Hold on, Tether, sir. I'm gonna educate you. People from the South have bloodline in the North. People in the North. Hold on, Tether. Also, people from the North have have connections to the South and to the West and to the East in various places. People from all over the United States are culturally inclined. You might talk to your cousin in St. Louis and be in Philadelphia, and might talk to your brother or a family member in California. So no, it's not like that. You fled to a place that you have no blood lineage from. That's what fleeing is. Fleeing is leaving behind all your family, all your culture, to come borrow another person's culture. So yes, you can't compare us to you leaving your culture and leaving your homeland to come around people that you don't even know, that you have no connection to.
And AP, where is there this mass migration and immigration to any African citadel? Now, I don't know which show that you may want to do, or A1, if you're still on the panel. The first African quote unquote governments. Let's do that sometime. And when you're talking about the American colonization society, that's around the 1820s. Abraham Lincoln was behind that, and a lot of other people. I think if you bother, just Google it, and you do K. Greba, which you don't do any work. You do nothing but blow your mouth off. But when you start with the 1820s, and going and sending us, the same Aborigines that he's trying to dismiss and disparage, over there, then when do the actual governments of the so-called 54 great nations they want to as Pan-Africans right now, they don't predate the 1960s, do they?
Hey, brother Alabama, listen to this, man. We ain't never been scared enough, starved enough, or deprived enough to go across no motherfucking oceans, man. You gotta be a scared, weak little punk bitch to get on your motherfucking little paddle boat or whatever you got on to leave your homeland to come to a foreign place.
And you're running from your own kind.
Yeah.
In addition, you're coming to foreign people who supposedly you disparage and hate, but obviously have shown them hospitality and goodwill. But what I'm trying to say here, though, seriously,
the Great Migration,
when did these quote unquote African nations, when did their governments exist before the 1960s, which is not coinciding with the Aboriginal civil rights movement of the 1960s? Now, when you go and do some study on yourself, Kid Grebo, before you come over here and ask any questions, go find out what your African government origins and your great thing that you ran from. Go study that, young man.
Who says I didn't? What is your point to your question?
Obviously,
the governments in Africa got to do with anything.
Bro, why you ain't going back to your country, bro? Like, that's
why haven't you shown any evidence of you actually being Aboriginal?
Because this my shit, and you in my shit. That's like a nigga walking my house.
So you would have showed it. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, this my house. This my house, bro. This my house. You know, you came here.
So why should anyone believe what you're saying if you had no
bro? We ain't gotta believe it, bro. It's facts. You came, you and your little ancestors. You know what I'm saying? Starving asses came here, bro.
What does that have to do with you being Aboriginal to the Americas? My question.
Meaning, I don't have to give you shit. You just sitting on the couch.
Have any evidence, so you
just sitting on the couch leeching off of. Okay. Well, okay. We're not Aboriginal, says the African tether. Now what?
Then you're not Aboriginal. At least you admit it.
You see how that works? Your shit what you say don't mean nothing.
You want to show us evidence of the white slaves?
Man, I done showed you evidence of white slaves. Do you believe that it was white slaves? Let me ask you that.
Do I believe that whites were slaves? There were some white slaves or indentured servants, yeah.
Do you believe that black people own some of these slaves?
I don't believe that, no.
Okay. Would you like to see a source?
I would like to see when the whites were the slaves and the blacks were the slave masters and everything was in reverse. I want to see evidence of that.
The white people were slaves before 1724, 1750.
All of them.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So they were all slaves. How was George Washington a president?
George Washington was a black man.
Oh, he was? So you got evidence of that?
Yeah, man.
So let's see it. I would love to see it.
Man, it's a whole bill for that, man.
You just don't happen to have it, huh?
Well, I got it, but I just don't feel like showing it right now.
So why don't you do a build of?
We already did.
Exactly, you guys lost
the power. We already did.
Oh, so how did it happen? How did you lose your power to your slaves?
Go watch the build.
How did you lose power to your slaves? How do slaves conquer their masters and then take over the whole country?
Go watch the bill. Go watch the bill, bro. We did a whole build on it, bro. White slaves, bro. We did a whole build on it. And how they took over.
Can you explain to me the phenomenon how you
bro, so much, bro. Listen, too much. I had to do a 2-part series, bro. There's no way.
Can you tell me how your ancestors
listen,
where they came from and got convinced they're from Africa? Can you explain to me how that happens?
Bro, listen. I told you, go watch the bill. You asked me why didn't we do a bill? I told you we did it. Now go take your time out to watch it. But now what we're gonna talk about is how this is my shit. Now it don't matter how I lost my shit to some honkies that you work for and suck off on your knees. So, sir, please get up off your knees while you talk to me. Now, so listen, it doesn't matter how we got there. Just know that this is my shit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta understand.
Where's your evidence that it's yours?
Don't. How you gonna ask me to prove?
Just take your word for it. It's yours because you said so.
No. Don't take my word for it. Just take my word for it, nigga. You in America.
So you go to somebody's house, you can say, "That's my house." Just take my word for it. I really own the house. You don't have to prove it or anything.
No, you don't. No? Not to
okay, so you can just go to random houses and say, "Hey,
you only prove it to the rightful authorities. You're not the rightful authority.
Okay. The rightful authorities that you have to prove this to.
Shit, other Aborigines.
But the Aboriginals, they got their land taken. So what?
Nah, they got land. Aborigines got land, bro. Not every Aborigine got their land taken, bro. Are you crazy?
Okay, so you prove it to them, then what happens?
Are you that slow? You think every Aboriginal got their land took, bro?
So once you prove it to them, then what happens? How do you get it back?
Bro, I'm asking you, do you know that not every Aborigine got their land took?
Right, but I'm asking if you prove it to an Aboriginal that you own the land, how do you get that land back?
Shit, it's a whole process, man. You just go get the land, man. You just go get the shit.
Who do you have to go to get the process started?
Man, if most Aborigines that ain't got their land sold their land. Let's just be real. So it ain't no going back and getting no shit that you sold, dumbass. You sold.
You said the stuff is yours. So what?
Well, if it's yours, you got the right to sell it, right? If you got ownership or something, you got the right to sell it, right?
Okay, so you sold it to the Europeans.
Yeah, some people sold land to blacks, to other immigrants, Europeans, all kind of people, man.
Oh, okay. So some say that the land was taken. So
and then a lot of these Europeans that we calling Europeans ain't Europeans. They're mulattoes. You see, they have a mixed person.
And how do you know which one's a European, which one's a mixed person? How do you determine who's who?
Shit, by looking at their lineage and their parents.
Looking at their lineage, but you just say Europeans are not all white. So if you look at the lineage, how do you know who's who?
Who said all Europeans ain't white?
What is looking at the lineage going to do? How's that going to tell you anything?
Who say all Europeans ain't white?
You just said that. You said
all slaves are white.
All slaves were white. Where can I find this evidence?
Man, all you got to do is go to White Cargo. How about that? That's a good source for you to start off with.
What is it called?
White Cargo.
White Cargo. Okay.
Yep. That's a good book.
First of all, AP, he's been given more than one source, and I gave it to him specifically. Yeah, secondly, I see how he's disingenuous because he's not intending to learn anything factual.
No.
Third, this is the very important thing. You African people, the ones who are actually African over here, your time is worn out. And you're about to be given your one-way ticket of deporting until you either shut the hell up and actually come over here out of deference, not disrespect. Because I've listened to you disrespect Sister Bethy. Now AP is being just as kind with you today.
By calling Africans starving and the
that ain't a lie, y'all starving.
Until you go do that and show that you actually want to learn, then everything you are doing is just like a skunk at an unwelcome guest. As an unwelcome guest,
evidence that shows that you've always been.
We're not to give you anything. You go look it up. If you really did want something, young man, you would actually go follow the advice that's been given you more than once. Look it up for yourself, because when the first words out of your mouth, when I asked you the first time, was that if I give it to you, you would look it up and see if it was, and you have done neither. You have not looked anything up. You have not gone and done research. So at this point, you need to shut the hell up and either leave or shut up and listen.
So,
but keep
the
asking the
Aboriginals, you guys
same
formed
BS
separately from Africans?
over
You
and
guys are
over again
separate, like,
because
separate
this is this
species,
man's
or
show.
what?
I would have already booted you. So I'm not going to tell him to do
You have
that.
no information.
But
You can't handle the fact that
it
you have
is
no.
not for us to answer you, knucklehead.
Listen. You talking about we being disrespectful, bro? We not being disrespectful. You talking about AP saying he African starving? They are, bro. Why you think they got commercials? Y'all the only people in the world that got commercials talking about save and feed them for 10 cents a day, bro. Come on, bro. Come on. They wanted these videos to get out. This really happening, fam. No, I'm not being disingenuous. No bullshit. Y'all eat raw meat, fam, like naked goat. Yeah, I'm not making this up, sir. Like, I'm not being disingenuous. I have no problem with Africans, and they have no problem eating what they eat. Facts. Man, we got my nigga Brian X on here, man. What up, Brian?
Peace, AP. I probably remember I was on A1's panel a couple of times, but I want to say this. You see, when I think you brothers don't know, you brothers take me deeper. That's why I applaud you brothers. You brothers do some research. The knowledge is unmatched. I got a bill for you. Yeah, I think it was back in the early 90s. It was the father, George Bush. Him and that Native American chief Running Bear, when they went to the United Nations to try to be recognized as Americans, they showed them the door, told them to get the hell out of here. They said, you're not the indigenous people of America, so you cannot be called Americans. And if you could find, I'm trying to find it and I can send it to you, is Chief Running Bear's speech to black people when he went ham on black people, talking about why don't you know your real nationalities besides black or African American. So when these Mexicans, these natives come at you with that, just hit them with that. What the United Nations tell the Native American chief at that time why they can't be recognized as American? Because they're not the indigenous people. That's all you can debunk. All these dudes, all this these crackpot scientists telling you this, telling you that. It's all bullshit. They cannot be recognized as Americans. We are the only ones. That's what I wanted to say. So when these dudes come in, want this, want that, it like this guy, he sounds like a Fed. He went on the process so they can counter it once we come to them to prove who we are and take our land back. That's why I don't like debate with these dudes or explain nothing, because they're trying to learn the process to counter what we do. So yeah, I'm glad you do what you're doing.
Yeah, that's all they be doing. They be playing around, man. But shit, we've been in here for a little bit over 4 hours. I'm about to get ready to get out of here, man. I got a few things I got to do today, man. I appreciate rocking with y'all this grand rising. Shout out to everybody that came through. Not a coincidence. Alabama Kid, A1, Aboriginal TV, and the rest of the brothers that came through, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Shout out to all the American Aborigines and everybody that popped out. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all share the live stream. Make sure y'all thumb up the video. Excuse me. Before y'all get out of here, man. If y'all want to support the channel, Cash App and PayPal information at the bottom of the screen. With that being said, man, we out of here, man.
JP, smash that like. Drop the American Gods pay-per-view. First Americans. Love and peace and Afro Sheen hair grease.
Yeah, man. Make sure y'all get that American Gods pay-per-view, man. With that being said, we out, man. Make sure y'all be safe, be aware, stay vigilant, stay dangerous. Peace. Brother Aboriginal Power, man. We out. Peace.
Whatever it takes. Alleyway.
Coco, this your season right now.
They won't see me. They won't let me me, yeah. I gotta sleep with one eye open, tripping, making me nervous. I take a piss, my hand on the strap. I know the eyes wanna murder. I got a feeling, deep my stomach, paranoid, yeah. I won't let them, yeah. They won't see me, yeah. I gotta sleep with one eye open, tripping, making me nervous. I take a piss, my hand on the strap. I know the eyes wanna murder. I got a feeling, deep my stomach, paranoid, yeah. I can't let them, yeah. They won't see me, yeah. I put attention, all of my blood, all of my veins. They started with Perky, now that hair right up his veins. You started with serving, now them drugs drove you insane. Started with dealing, I grew up with killers, they taught me the game. I got some niggas that die behind, and that shit won't never the same. I know some niggas that lie behind, and that bullet had his name. Ain't no reason to cry about, cause that shit won't never change. MTF the 4th and P, my niggas can't get out the game. I gotta sleep with one eye open, tripping, making me nervous. I take a piss, my hand on the strap. I know the eyes wanna murder. I got a feeling, deep my stomach, paranoid, yeah. I won't let them, yeah. They won't see me, yeah. I gotta sleep with one eye open, tripping, making me nervous. I take a piss, my hand on the strap. I know the eyes wanna murder. I got a feeling, deep my stomach, paranoid, yeah. I can't let them, yeah. They won't see